Yo, what's good, family? Man, it's your boy, Trapvision 3D, man. You made it to the lifestyle. So let's get into that business real quick. Yes, sir. Come on. It is State of the Collection, man. It is State of the Collection. So you can do one or two things. I already dropped the link. So I'm inviting people up. I'm going to go through my watches, what I have. And what I did was I'm letting people go up to 9 watches. And you can just, walk us through. You will have the screen to yourself as you come up. I know some people, I think Mr. Unbox may be coming through tonight. I don't think Vic will be able to make it in tonight. Him and his lovely wife are out tonight doing their thing. So I think he's going to be watching. So, salute to Vic. And if they at Burger Barn, salute to all the people over there at Burger Barn. Semicon, what's going on, baby? What's good with you? Prince, what's happening? Man. So, first and foremost, let's get this out the way. Happy birthday, and happy birthday to Jesus and Fats. That's from Invicta 202, man. Happy birthday to you too. You guys are both exceptional guys in the community, man. And I hope you had a great birthday. Matter of fact, y'all need to celebrate all week, all the way into the next year. You know what I'm saying? So you got the year to celebrate, you know what I'm saying? And then you got your life. You know what I mean? So K Lamar, star. What's happening? What's happening, man? I'm glad y'all in here. K Lamar is in here. Hey, and hold up. First and foremost, y'all got to give it up for K Lamar. They are new. They new YouTubers. They new content creators. They a pretty dope couple from what I've seen up to this point. Very just great channel, man. I love the channel. Is such a great vibe. They got such a great dynamic. But y'all got entered into like the People's Choice Awards. Y'all just got here. And y'all already, man, y'all taking over, man. I'm talking about y'all excellence, man, for real. That's crazy. What's going on, sis? Vic, what's going on, brother? Turn up. Turn all the way up, man. All right, so this is end of the year, y'all. End of the year. And let me just set the stage for you real quick. So for anybody that's been collecting watches for a number of years, or if you just started, I know Kyle is a year in. That's ice cold. Man, Mr. Unbox just walked in the building. So Kyle's been collecting watches for a year. And let me tell you, I think he came in such a great time because when I first started collecting, I've been collecting watches for a long time, but I wasn't in the Invicta family collecting watches until 2014. Really didn't take it serious until like 2017-ish, somewhere around there. So it took me a while, slow learner. And I was the type to just buy watches just because he was on sale or they just look good. And I was like, oh man, this is tight. Let me get it. Oh, it's tight. Then I found out that there's a difference in movements. There's a difference in the craft and quality. There's a lot of heritage that comes behind some of the watches that you collect. And I was like, I had to come to a almost a complete stop, but I was already like 150 watches in. And I'm like, yo, I got all these watches. And now I'm looking at them like, I don't like y'all no more. So yeah, it's up, man. Richard, oh, so Mr. Invicta's in the building, man. Look up. Okay, so K Lamar, check this out. I've been watching your videos, right? And I can't say I don't know which one I will call my favorite. I love the challenge that y'all did. Now me and wifey already saw the challenge. But I think the funniest one to me, it was his Marcus' birthday when he went to punch the little holes out, man, dude, I was crying laugh. I watched that video 3 times already. He was knocking out. I was like, big, strong. See, y'all got to, if y'all don't know who Marcus is, he big dude, right? He was like, yeah, man, I'm walking around the Marcus, man. I'm a part of this Kayla Marstar, and I'm strong. He, bam! I was like, dude, just poke it, bro. Y'all got to watch the video to see what I'm talking about, man. It had me crying. All right, Kimon Lee is in here. And back to what I was saying, one of the reasons why I kind of slowed down just buying watches, whatever's on sale, was people like, come on, like I'm learning about movements and like what's more important to have, you know what I'm saying? So like, and I was one of those that was padding my collection because it was a thing. Because before we get into the watches, check this out. I got an 8-slot dive case, right? And it's signature. It's signed by some of you guys. So you buy one watch from Shop HQ. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna just grab a random watch. So let's say you buy this watch right here, right? It comes in this dive case. Well, there's 8 slots in here to fill it up. And what do? You fill it up. So that's what I was doing. I was like, I gotta get this thing. Gotta collect them like they were Pokemon. Problem is, I'm not, knocking anybody that collect more than 1 to 12 to 15 to 20 or 100 watches, but it's just the quality or whatever it is that you're looking for. And my whole attitude changed towards watches, man. So tonight, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you. Now, this was a hard one. This was a hard one, man. So anybody that steps up to the stage to actually showcase whatever watch you have, it doesn't have to be like mine. I picked out my watches solely off of what really just blew my socks off this year. And you can have watches in your collection that you've been collecting for 3, 4 years, 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you find is the most significant in your collection, tell us about it and we can go from there. Just got 5 delivered today. Woo, shipping delays, but they're here now. Oh, wow. I'd like to know what you got. I might be able to show some of my heat as soon as I get home. Okay. Yo, it's nuts. Okay, I saying that one already. So everybody just speaking to each other. Thank you, bro. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we have a special shout out for you and wifey and the rest of the Kayla Marsstars. Okay. I'll be looking forward to that. Sorry, I couldn't be on family. Just be ready for Sunday. And what he talking about, y'all? What he's talking about, that guy that's in there, that Vic guy, the guy that just happened to collect magnums. You know what I'm saying? Like magnums is something special. You know what I mean? Me and him got a watch battle, and it's not gonna be. I'll tell y'all about it because I don't even want to. I ain't even waste no time on that guy right now, man. He my brother for now. Right now, you my brother, but come Sunday, man, I don't even know you, son. You feel me? I don't even know you, son. Yeah. Richard flexes in on us. All right. We ready, Vic. Yeah. So let me do this. This is the invitation. Now, let me tell you instructions. If you want to come up, I just dropped the link. If you want to come up, bring your watches. You can bring whatever case up to 9. You can show 2, you can show 1, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like state of the collection would be more than 1. So more than 1, bring 2 or 3, but up to 9. And may need a referee for that match. Yeah, man. Hey, a Double D was like, he wanted to referee. I seen that on Instagram. Oh, and where are my manners, man? So today, wifey, what's up, wifey? Today's watch, I wore this all day. It's that Pagani, you know what I'm saying? That homage piece. No, this would be like the Rolex Daytona, but this is just the Pagani version with those jewels around it. I wore this to work. I'm actually trying it and testing it out under pressure. I think it's pretty cool so far. It's a lot smaller than what I'm used to, but I like it, man. It catches my attention. I like looking down at it like, oh, this is dope. So I wanted to give a shout out to Flossin, man. I had to throw this on, man. And I talked to my brother the other day, man. So he is on Facebook. And I believe if he's not down in the description, he will be in there after this is over with. So until I get a guest to come up, man, I'm about to go through. I have 9 watches sitting right in front of me. And these 9 watches, I will call, you'll just see. So the first watch I have for this evening It's a pro diver. Go figure. It's powered by the NH35. And out of all the watches I collected this year, you're wondering why this watch is so important. It's my first full titanium watch. Right? It has the green dial, and this was coined. It's not the Hulk. It's not the what they call the Starbucks, but we're calling this the Green Lantern. I actually got that name from DK over there at Semicon Reviews. And who do? That's funny that I even mentioned it. Coming to the stage, y'all. Coming to the stage, man. It's one of the Flyers brothers, man. And I'm so glad he showed us what he looked like, man. Y'all welcome my man DK from Semicon.
What's going on,
Semicon
brother?
Reviews. What's up, brother?
Doing good. How's the mic? I'm trying out this headphone, but can you hear me pretty good?
Turn it up a little bit.
Okay.
Hold
I
up.
don't
No,
know.
wait. Go ahead. Say it again. Talk again.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You good. You good.
Okay. All right. What's
How
going
you
on,
doing,
man?
bro?
Doing good. How's your Christmas?
Man, it was lovely, bro. Had some good food, kicking it with family. So,
Yeah. Yeah, same here.
hey, I saw your video. You left home without something, huh?
Yeah. Yep. It's like, I mean, everyone here with a family knows it's like chaos when you go on a road trip. So I'm just like yelling, telling the kids to get in the van, and then I get to my destination, and I'm like, God bless it. I don't have anything of mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was laughing at that video. Hold on for a second, bro. Oh,
Yep.
I had the TV on. I'm like, man, the TV is way too loud. It's hot in here. Let me see who I want to make sure I don't may need a referee for that. Okay, I just want to make sure I got all the things. So, bro, I saw that picture that you posted of that watch. You say that's not a production or anything.
For which watch? Oh,
The
the Tudor?
the Tudor, yeah.
No. So yeah, for 2022, my resolution was one watch a year. And kind of like you know, I'm trying to reduce my collection size and be a lot more picky. So it was going to be a Rolex. And then I'm like, well, do I really want a Rolex? Like, do I want it just because it's a Rolex, or do I actually want it? But what I really want is that Black Bay with the Rolex color scheme. So I was just like, let me just draw it up and see what it looks like. And man, I really like it. So I've been looking up like custom watch dial painters online. I'm not going to try it myself because I'm just going to screw it up. But if I can find someone that can do it, I mean, I'm totally getting that Black Bay.
Man, that thing is beautiful, man.
Yeah.
PBT just walked in the building. What's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's roll, baby. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here, man. But yeah, so that's actually this year. Of course, I cannot afford the Black Bay, and I actually want the Black Bay. I want the one it has the like the red bezel, the maroon bezel.
Hmm.
So I'm going to spring for the Pagani version of it until I'm able to get that one just to satisfy that itch because I love the hands on the Tudor Black Bay. Oh my gosh, the hands are amazing.
Hmm.
Just for me, color scheme is nice, so I'm definitely gonna get that this year. What's up, Tristan?
Let's see. Can you see that pretty good?
Oh, I'm gonna solo you. Boom.
Look at that.
Yes, sir. I see the kids, the little kiddos in the back. I see the
Oh
kiddos.
yeah.
So, bro, you've been collecting. You know what? I've never gotten. How long have you been collecting watches?
Let's see. Not too long actually. I know. So like 2015 was my like official first large watch purchase. It was a $500 Garmin GPS. So it was the Garmin Phoenix 3.
Right.
And man, when I bought that, I felt so guilty. Like I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe I bought this watch. Um, and so I guess 2015, I would say, is when I really officially got into watch collecting.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what? How many watches you got in front of you right now?
Uh, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got 19. Um, I mean, I'm not going to show you. I'm doing my own state of the collection video soon, so I'll probably show you just a couple.
Oh,
Um,
that's perfectly fine, brother.
but yeah, I went from 145 down to less than 30. So I'm feeling pretty good about my collection right now.
Okay, okay. So, all right. Without giving away, and I don't want you to pick anything that you're gonna do in your state of the collection.
Mm-hmm.
If you can pick a watch that you're not gonna show,
No, no, no. I mean,
what?
I'll show you. I'll show you some stuff. Let's see. Yeah. So I guess kind of an explanation of my collection. I got rid of all of the watches that I just bought just to buy. The ones that
Mhm.
I kept are the ones that I put I put time and energy into. So let's see. For example, this Seiko turtle right here.
Oh yeah.
So what I did was I swapped out the bezel insert for this steel bezel insert, and then I
Hmm.
put in an aftermarket rollerball gold bracelet from
Oh wow.
Stratco. Yeah. So you know, it didn't take a lot of time and energy, but it's something that I put. I This is what I wanted. This is what I envisioned in my head, and so it means a lot to me. So
That
that's the kind
bracelet is
of
nice.
yeah. So that's the theme that I'm gonna have in my collection moving on. The following years.
So, and you know what's crazy is I saw your video when you were talking about the turtle,
Mhm.
and I've heard of them before, and I actually we had one that came in. I was working at a jewelry store at K Jewelers.
Mhm.
It came in, and I didn't even get a chance to see it because there was a customer that knew it was there, came in and bought it like within moments of it like being delivered from UPS.
Yeah, I
And I
believe
didn't
it.
even get a chance to look at the watch, so I haven't seen one in person yet.
They're great, and I mean the good thing about these like entry level mid range Seikos is there's a lot of homage companies out there that um, it's kind of dangerous saying, but they do it better. Maybe not a lot better, but they do it better because a lot of them have sapphire crystals.
Right.
They have phenomenal loom. I don't know what it is about like Chinese homage companies, but their loom is fantastic. And what I think it is they don't really have any like health requirements, so they just use that really strong radioactive stuff. But
Right.
I'm joking, but yeah, I mean, loom is fantastic, and normally they're priced around 150 to two, maybe 250 on the high end. So if you don't want an actual Seiko, they have fantastic homages out there. But yeah, speaking about turtles, here's another one. Here's my other turtle, and I did the same thing. I put a steel bezel insert, and then I have this retro razor style bracelet on it, and
Wow.
yeah, the great thing about turtles is they're like they're not super flashy, but the pillowcase or this cushion case design is super comfortable because the way that man, this is really hard to find the camera, but the way that it is on the edge, it just
Hmm.
sits on the wrist super comfortably. So one of the things you're going to hear a lot of in the watch community is turtles or turtle style watches are just perfect everyday watches because you can just wear them all day long, uh, all day, every day.
Okay, so Kimon is in the chat and he's saying Long Island watches make good Seiko homages.
Mm-hmm.
And you
Yeah,
know what's crazy is I watched him do an interview with what was that guy's name? I think it's oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Urban Gentry. Urban
yeah,
Gentry.
uh huh.
Yeah, they always doing like interviews with each other and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you own one of those?
No, and I think like for me, I've had Steel Dive, Heimdallr, and San Martin. Um, Long Island Watch, nothing against him or his brand. I'm not happy with his case back yet. So if he ever
Oh,
updates the case back into something that is like that resonates with me, then I'll totally get a Long Island Watch. But for now, it's there's no need to because I have actual turtles, so I don't need to buy a Long Island turtle.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So he makes a turtle style.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. I don't know what the legality is, but I mean, I guess Seiko doesn't mind because he's still selling. He's selling a lot, and he's also authorized dealer for Seiko too. So I guess
Uh,
somehow it works. I don't know. It works out for both of them. Yeah.
okay, all right, hey. Let's see what time. I think tonight shop has you guys gonna go crazy if you go in the shop because I know they got some watches coming out tonight. It says thank you like tomorrow final day of Magnumness. So Vic is doing the Magnum. So for me, and I think it was actually you with this one. It's funny that you actually popped up because I know you remember this one
Oh yeah.
because I call it the Green Lantern because of you pretty
Hmm.
much. And it doesn't have the coating that other watches. So Citizen has one, and you could tell. I actually saw that watch at K's. I was there at K's 2 weeks ago, and they had the titanium. So I looked at it, and it's a little darker than this one, and it's just a coating that they put over it that keeps it from getting scratched up. But it's still lightweight. It's crazy. It's a pretty decent watch. It had a darker dial on it, but of course, I had to spring for that because of that green.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is, man. You know what? I would always spring for a green piece.
Oh
Do you
yeah.
have any green timepieces?
Unfortunately, no. And green is like it's almost like criminal that there's not as many green watches as there should be because it's such a clean color, like a such a good colorway. Like on watches, on cars. I just always felt like green was such a good color.
Now, you said Rolex. Would you, if you could,
Hmm.
would you buy the Hulk?
No, I
No.
that's not my style. Like I accept that it's a high demand watch, but I don't know. It's just too popular, too desired. So for me, I don't really like it. I kind of like more of the underdog watch.
Yeah, you know what? I will
Mhm.
say, of all of the watch reviewers that I look at, and there's only a few that I actually talk to, either message, and you're probably the only one I've ever had on the show.
Mhm.
And again, if you're new here, you just got here to lifestyle. We got DK here. He is from Semicon Watch Reviews, right? Semicon Reviews, I'm sorry. And he reviews a bunch of watches. And I would say, dare to say that I know he loves Casio because you have a few Casios on your channel that you talk about or
Oh yeah.
refer back to. But that and your Seiko, would you say that's fair? Like between Casio and Seiko?
Yeah, I mean, because
Okay.
they are the ones that I first got into when I first started getting into watches. Um, Man, I wish I had it with me, but yeah, Seiko. So after the Garmin Phoenix 3, I bought a Seiko, a solar Seiko, and that really opened my eyes into like just how smooth a watch could look and move, and that's really when I got the bug bad, was after I bought my first Seiko.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've owned two Seikos my whole life, and I'm not opposed. I actually and say it for what it is. I actually want one of those Street Fighter ones.
Hmm.
I like to have the Blanca because Blanca was actually one of my favorite characters. I like Ken, but I think Blanca was my favorite. Then Ken, then I don't know after that, but Ryu, I just didn't. I never got into the Ryu character. I think because my brother liked him too much, and
Hmm.
if my brother liked him, I didn't like it. So I'm anti Ryu, but I would definitely if I can get any Seiko that had a character, it'd be the Blanca. What's up, Godfather?
Okay.
How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. So what we doing? If you just got here, we got DK on here. We're talking watches. We doing it sort of like a live state of the collection. And I'll bring up and so for me, the watches that I have in front of me are watches that I collected actually this year, and these are watches that, for the most part, I've been wanting most of them. There were two that just jumped on the radar later in the year, but this was one, this Pro Diver, the Reserve with the Salida 200. It had the butterfly clasp. I remember when I first saw this watch, it was way out of my price range. I was like, I'll never be able to own that watch. And just so happened, Shop brought this watch back, and they dropped the price. This was actually in the as is section, and it was just so happened they dropped like a 30% off coupon or whatever, and I had like $40 in credit, so I was like, now at the time I bought this watch, I think I paid $177 for this watch total, that with shipping included.
Oh,
So got a
nice.
Selena 200. It got a quarter carat of diamonds around the hour markers, as you can see, and it got a crazy mother of pearl. It's dark, if you can see that right there.
Damn.
Dark mother of pearl. So
You said 170?
I paid 177 out the door.
Whew, that's a good deal for a Solita 200.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I know it's a thick watch. It got a thick profile on it. But you know what? I will say this, just to be fair, because I know that there's other reviewers, there's other content creators that'll look at your stuff. Because I don't know, I'll have to let you guys know. I saw me and a few other people on this guy. He has like, I want to say 100,000 subscribers. And they were talking about the Invicta experience. And they said, there's some people that just, fall head over heels for this watch. And he's not a fan of Invicta unless it's a pro diver. And he just talks about the price of the pro diver. It's a homage to the Rolex, of course. But it wasn't, somebody inboxed me like, yo, Trap, I saw you on this guy's channel. So I checked it out. And it wasn't a flattering video.
Mm-hmm.
It was more, I would say, honestly, it was a nice way to cut me in the chest. I'm just put it out there like that, and
Mm-hmm.
I know that there are, hey, what's going on for the people that just walked in the building? What's up, Don Juan? I didn't even see y'all. What's going on? I just feel like when people refer to Invicta, they always go, that's the only thing. It's either the Speedway or the pro diver, because the Speedway is, I guess, the closest homage to the Daytona that Invicta does. Nobody ever talks about, anything else in their collection, which I'll show you guys some more stuff here in a second. But I mean, I like it, man. I mean, I can't understand how somebody can say, like what you like, collect what you like, love your collection, but then, but here's the caveat: don't like Invicta. Like anything else, and maybe Hublot. Don't like Hublot. Leave Hublot alone. And I think Hublot and Invicta get the worst. Oh gosh, they get some bad press.
Mm-hmm.
Bad press. And sometimes Movado. There's a few out there, they hate Movado.
Yeah, I mean, it's the easy thing to do on YouTube. It's like the popular thing to do, but I don't know. I never really cared too much what a bunch of mindless sheep are talking about, So.
Hey, then Vic shows the angry face. Let me see, gotta roll. Guess I'm getting the drug back into this blizzard. Man, you know what? Man, be safe out there, man. We haven't received any snow yet, which is surprising. Wifey was like, hey, don't say nothing, don't jinx us, just don't talk about it. Because normally we're hit with like cold weather, but it's been like 50 degrees here lately.
Yeah, I think it's like a warm front or something. It's been like 70, 75 over here.
I don't understand it. So Chicago is literally 2 hours from us.
Yeah.
And they got snow. But we got a lot of rain, but it's been like a high of 55 and as low as 41 degrees.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Now, for my next piece, and I know some of y'all were saying this online. They said, man, please get that watch a rest. But of course, it is my very first value 7750, given to
that
me
one is
by
clean.
Dickerson. And you can see that bad boy.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I'll tell you there's two things about this watch. The fact that this was supposed to go to Dickerson's son, he was going to give it to his son, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he blessed me with it, right? And the other thing was, it actually sent me down a rabbit hole to actually look up the movement, look up the history of the movement, and I'm telling you, man, It is crazy that this movement ended up with Invicta, because Invicta, when they first started, and I'll just go ahead and say the story. Oh crap! Oh crap! Hold up, man. We just got a super duper chat. Man, my man Tommy, big time gang. Thank you, brother, for that super chat. Jesus came in with yo. Hey, bro, happy birthday to you, man. I will talk about you at the top of the hour. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday, young man.
Man,
Hope that
Tommy's
don't.
making that influencer money. He's cheating.
Man,
Yeah.
bro, I'm telling you, man. You know, and Tommy, since you here, and DK, if you will, I'm going to ask you what your opinions are on this next piece, which is the Aragon a milli, which I'm doing a full review on this one. The Millipede by Aragon has an NH35 in this bad boy. Lovely piece, man. I said this looks like it belongs on a Transformer's arm or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy polished, and that purple, the loom. I wish I had the lights for it. I mean, cut the lights out, man, so you can see the actual loom on it, man. But it's Aragon's loom is ridiculous. Now, this is one that wasn't on my radar at first, y'all. Was not on my radar. I really didn't. I knew about Aragon, but I really didn't get into it. But until Tommy really made Aragon like the best thing to collect. Because I remember him saying, he was like, I don't know how Wing makes a profit off these watches, because you can get one for like, he had that buy one get one. They were like $170. You get 2 watches with an NH35 in it. I'm like, I don't know how he's doing that.
He said NH36 Trap. Get it right.
My bad. It is. Yeah, because it got the date on it. My fault, big time. My bad. NH36. But let's see, 42 millimeter millipede. I'm curious on how it looks small. I'm thinking about that too, man. I'm thinking about getting a smaller one just to see. I saw Tommy's mom got him was it an Enforcer or the Evo? I know it was one of them. It was like a 45 millimeter. I can't imagine Tommy in a smaller watch, because I know it was a stretch for him to get the 48 millimeter boy. But what you want? Well, my son just walked in the room. What's up, Edna's World? What's happening? How them shop? Hey, Edna, how you feel today? Y'all missed a good live, man. If you was on Edna World last night, man, the shots was going down. But yeah, so what do you think? What is your take on Aragon, bro?
You asking me or
I'm
Tommy?
asking you.
Oh, I mean, I love Aragon. I had the Dive Master. I think it was called the Dive Master or Evo. But from cradle to grave, when you're buying it, the whole experience is just enjoyable, because like you get this solid watch. Yeah, it's not $1,000 watch. It's a good, reliable, budget friendly watch, but the packaging is legit. You've got this like faux leather, huge box, and so all of those things put together make it's a good buying experience. And a lot of people don't care about the packaging and all that stuff, but to me that means a lot. It's like attention to detail to the customer. And then the fact that they have deals where you buy 2 or buy 1 get 1 free, all those little things, and you're still getting a solid ass watch, like that's all things that you can't get from other companies.
Okay. Okay. Luckily my office was closed again today, so I got to work from home. Hey, I already know, man. Look, we had fun on Edna's channel last night. Like just listen to her talk. It's just throwing somebody like, so I think it was like $5 a shot. So if you sent her $5, she take a shot. Her and Jennifer take a shot. So I sent 10. I was like, yeah. But then I didn't feel bad after a while because somebody sent 20. So I was like, yeah, y'all pop for the night. Man, that's one thing about YouTube and doing this stuff, man. You get to have fun and enjoy folks on here, man. And I will say this to any content creator, which we do have a few content creators in the building right now. If you lose passion in what you're doing, man, you need to get off of YouTube. If you're complaining about it, if you don't have the same love, maybe you need to step away. I wouldn't say delete your channel, but step away and find your love again for what you do best. It's not, I mean, dude, this
Oh
is
yeah.
a grind at times, but I absolutely love what I do on here. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, totally. I mean, for me, my goal for my channel next year is I'm not going to pressure myself or anything. You know, if I don't have anything to talk about, I just won't talk about something. You know, I'm not gonna reach for content or try and beg for viewers. You know, I'm just gonna, if something interests me, I'll discuss it, but I'm just gonna enjoy it the entire time.
And
Yep.
that's what it is, bro. I told you, like, with your channel, bro. Uh, my favorite, even though you do the watches, my favorite part of your show is how you get the scene with your dog with a different watch. It always works out, man. I'm like,
Yeah.
that is so crazy. I was like, if you would watch his channel and see every time he's about to showcase a watch, he
Mhm.
rubs his dog's face, right? And I'm like, wait a minute, he got a different watch on. So that's not like a pre-recording. That's not the same scene. That's
Mhm.
a different watch. And your dog come to the same spot. And I said, man, that is crazy.
Yep.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say your dog was fake. It was placed, and you just walk back to that spot every day.
No, I mean it's pretty easy. I just take out the camera and I'm like, "Hey, come here," and then she walks up and I hit record and I'll pet her in the face and then stop recording. Yeah.
Hey, Tom, no, stop, 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 stop. That's not even a song. Oh my gosh, man. What? What? What is this? Why are y'all invading my show? Why are y'all doing this right now? Why? I know it's a watch. Okay. No, it's not an invasion. Y'all go to y'all separate spaces. Get away from here. Okay, the song is over with. Song is over with. Okay. Good
But
night.
Tommy, I don't even know how you do two videos a
I
week.
can't
That's
hear
actually pretty
DK.
impressive. Hey, DC.
He said, "Hey, DC." He said, "Go to your room, DC." What? Okay, what? Agree, DK. I'm switching up my schedule to
Yeah.
only 2 videos a
I don't
week.
even know how you have, as a dad and you know having a job. I don't get how you. That's incredible. Like being able to make 2 videos a week. I mean,
Hey,
I think we talked about it before, but people don't understand how much and like how much commitment it takes to just make content on YouTube.
bro,
Yeah.
DK. Let me
Mhm.
tell you something. Um, I take my hat off to Tommy, bro, because
Yeah.
I remember when he hit his 500 videos. And if you look at it right now, Tommy has well over 600 videos on YouTube uploaded. He got
Mhm.
more videos than the Cosby Show. Okay,
Yeah.
nobody asked you. And nobody asked you.
Mhm.
Please. Gosh. So hold on, let me see what we got here. All right. So yeah, bro, Vlogmas for me was that was a challenge. Doing 25 days of videos uploading. And then right now, this is a part of life after or the week after Vlogmas. So I still
Mhm.
got today, tomorrow, and that's it.
Yeah.
Then you won't see me for. I mean, you can get to see me on replay, but man, I'm done for a minute, bro. Like I
Oh damn, Tommy's got. Oh, okay, so Tommy has the setup. He's got videos in the queue, so he doesn't even he can film, you know, in a relaxed manner.
yeah, hey, you know what? I saw that and Clifford, he said something about that. He was like, I bet you somebody thought you just did that video yesterday. You talking about June. But yeah, I know Tommy was doing that.
Yeah.
But you still have to do it. Even if you put in, like, say you got a day off and you putting in videos. What's going on? Watchman 54 just walked in the building. You know what I'm saying? So why would I do that? Why would I do that? Why would I do that though? That makes no sense. I'm not doing it. Thank you, man. Y'all, I apologize for my wife for coming in here just interrupting and like if you can see her right now, she's like doing a cabbage patch behind the camera. Get on my nerves. Now that's not appropriate. It's not after 9 o'clock. You can't be doing it. You can't do that. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway, moving on.
Hey, well, here, no, it's my turn. You already did too. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
All right. So going back, you mentioned Casio, so I'll do G-Shock. So this right here, this is just a regular 5610 G-Shock square. This is like the most common square you can find, probably for 80, 90 bucks. But what I did was I got an aftermarket steel bezel, and then I got these lug adapters to put on this super engineer bracelet. So I don't know. In my opinion, this is like $1,000 watch. It looks like $1 million bucks.
So what was your original price? Like, what was the original price of the watch? The original before you
like
modded it?
$80.
Okay.
Yep. And then
that's not bad, bro.
So after with all the mods in, it's probably sitting at like, I don't know, 200. You know, just
like
under 200
bucks.
Yeah. But
that bracelet is all that though. I like to see, man. I just like a good bracelet, bro.
Oh yeah, dude, and like that's another thing. Bracelets, like you put a new bracelet on the watch, and it's a brand new watch. It feels exactly the same as buying another watch. Yeah. And sometimes,
hey, bro, I actually, let me see. I've already shown 4, bro. You only shown what 3? So you got one more.
Let's see. What do I want to do? I'll do an Invicta. Here we go. I actually think this is one of the first watches that brought you to my channel. Is my Akula.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Akula.
This I think is one of the most underrated Invicta watches. I just feel like the Akula in this case design is the best one they make.
Yep.
Yep.
So, do you know that? So Ryan Johnson, normally, I think he may be on tonight. But Ryan Johnson normally showcases the Invicta watches. He does the events and stuff like that. He has a email, or on Gmail, you can actually write to him and say, "Hey, this is an idea that I have for a particular watch." And I remember sending them. I believe in my heart that the Akula, outside of the Thunderbolt, and there's a few others, but the Akula, seeing that it's a Genta design, bro, like it does not get the love. Oh, I see somebody.
Oh yeah. Hey, you want to say hi? Say hi.
Hey, sweetie. Welcome to the show.
Yeah. Oh, you want to say hi too? Wait, they can't see you. You got to come here. You got to stand here. Hi. All right.
Got you.
All right. You want to go help mama? Go help mama. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Now go help mama.
And she don't want to. She a star, bro.
Yeah, I know.
She a star. She like, hey, look, put me on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Jesus, the tree man said, I've been wearing different watches every day, and my coworker was like, hold up, how many watches do you have? Hey, tell me as many as you want. Dave, what's going on, boy? Where you get the bracelet from?
I think that one's for me. So
that's for you.
I can't remember. Normally I buy either on Amazon or Strap Code or Straps Co. So there's Strap Code and then Straps Co. Here, I'll type it in the chat.
Okay. And what's that?
Strapco/Miltat.
He said, I agree with changing bracelets. Give the watch a whole new look. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, but for what's his name? Dave. So Dave, it doesn't really matter where you get it from. It's called the Super Engineer. So a lot of different companies make it. So I would just Google search super engineer watch bracelet, and look for the one with the best reputation, like most 5-star reviews, and go with that one.
Okay, yeah. So
But in my experience, Strap Code or Miltat, and Straps Co has like phenomenal bracelets. You're gonna pay a little bit more. They go for about $90 to $100, but it's worth it.
well,
Hmm.
you can't like. I feel like a good bracelet. It does, man. It just adds. It turns that watch brand new to me, in my opinion.
Hmm.
When you add another bracelet, I've actually changed the bracelets on a few watches I have, and it's just like wow, just
Oh yeah,
pop.
dude. Dude, if you get bored of a watch, just throw a $10 NATO on it, and it'll make it seem like this sexy new thing. Like NATO straps are a really affordable way to breathe new life into your watch.
Hey, bro, I'm
Hmm.
on those NATOs, man. I,
Yeah,
I promise I'm on them NATOs, bro. For
yeah.
real.
Here, I'll type up another company I use. So Richie NATOs are my favorite NATO straps on Amazon.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna look and see tonight because I have to. Have to order my black light. So I'm trying to this year coming up. I'm trying to be like Tommy. I'm following suit with Tommy. He got the black gloves, and he got the black light. I got a. I was like, I don't know. When I saw them gloves, I said, man, my man either a meat man or like he's a hitman. One of the two. I'm I'm going for hitman.
Hmm.
Tommy like, yo, Trap. This is very true. Strap Code is a great bracelet. I've
Yeah.
never been there, man. But see, Dave got insight. Dave got that, you know what I'm saying? He's a watch connoisseur.
Yeah, they're based out of Hong Kong, I think. Um, I ordered one I think Monday. I ordered one from Strapcode on Monday, and it just arrived today, Thursday. So like that, I mean, that beats stateside shipping. You can't beat that.
Oh, okay. So Tommy said he just got the bracelet for his sats he got from John Gangy. And
Nice.
let's see where we at. All right, we doing good on time. I just want to make sure and see I'm not trying to take your whole even because here's the deal. I'm treating this day just like how we did Christmas. You guys spent Christmas with me, which I appreciate you guys being in the chat. But I'm for the sake of I know Tommy's going live. I believe you're going live. Correct me if I'm wrong. Monday. No, no. Or do you have to work? I'm not sure. Um, for this Saturday, but I know that Meet and I they're having their awards, so I won't be doing the show Saturday. So tomorrow will be the last day for me doing any shows, and I'm out of respect of other people going live and stuff like that. Plus, let me get like I said, I'm switching some stuff up. Uh, DK, I'm following suit, bro. Like I got my shows out written up to what I want to do for the for the next few months. But
Mhm.
tomorrow at 7, okay. So tomorrow, if anything, it'll be a afternoon drop. It'll probably be a premiere, and it'll be like what I'm doing is just talking about over the course of this year, comments. I'm going to be pointing out comments which I've never done before, like showcasing comments, showcasing like weird videos that I've done and stuff like that. There's one in particular video that I did that just freaked me out. I'll talk about that. Um, and then yeah, that'll be it, man. Probably 12 to 15 minute video premiere, and then Trap is down. The next time you see me is on Meet and I show. I'll be in the chat talking to them for the awards that they got. And oh crap, the battle. I almost forgot. I almost forgot about Vic. We got the battle.
I've been thinking about
Which
doing a pawn shop, like a pawn shop series where, I kind of
mm,
document going to different pawn shops and seeing what kind of watches they got there and seeing if I can find something like really rare or valuable. But I got to figure out how that's going to work. Like, am I allowed to video inside a store? Or, I don't really know what the legality is of that.
okay. I don't know how they do there, but the pawn shop that I went to
Hmm.
allowed me to go in and film. The first
Okay.
time I asked him 2 years ago. Like hey, can I come in and film? And they had an issue. They're like, nah. But then I went live from
Mm-hmm.
Instagram in there. You know, the guy was like, oh no, you good, you can do this. And I was showing people there was a they had a Pave Invicta Pave Sabaco Noma 2 in there for $450.
Mm-hmm.
And I was showing people like, yo, right now, this Pave diamond was 2 carats is going for like $1,000 on shop. And I'm looking at one right now for half the price. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna buy it for anybody, but if you cash at me, I would have bought it and sent it to the person, whoever, you know what I'm saying? So Deep Blue has a great deal on a bracelet right now. You know what? I want to get a Deep Blue, but I don't know. I'm pacing myself on watches right now, man. I got so many doggone watches, so
Yeah,
I
I
gotta
mean,
really pace myself.
I have had enough experience with watches at this point where I know I can honestly tell myself, am I really going to wear this every single day? You know, and that's what I want to get rid of is all the watches that I don't wear ever. They just sit in my case, they just collect dust because a watch not worn is just that's just extra stress to me. Like it creates anxiety. Like which watch am I going to pick today? I want to be able to enjoy my collection and not stress out about it.
I got a question for you, DK.
What's up?
In your because I know you do a lot of research, and there's a particular style that you like, but are you influenced by anybody else to collect watches, peers or like another YouTuber or just celebrity or whatever?
Not influenced, but I definitely take their advice. So one of them would be Random Rob. I don't know if you follow his channel, but I would say he's high, like top tier small influencer level. So he's got about 60,000 subscribers, so pretty big, but not like celebrity status. But he knows a lot about watches, and he's got a huge community of other people that know a lot about watches. So when I'm interested in a watch, sometimes I'll ask his opinion. Just to get a second opinion or a third opinion. So I don't just blindly get what he likes, but I'll ask him the questions and I'll listen to him because he's got a lot more experience in watch collecting.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I asked that because like for me, my watch addiction really came from like what I saw when I was a kid, but as of lately, I'll say in the past 4 to 5 years, I would look at somebody like Godfather. Godfather has a number of pro divers that I would have loved to have picked up, but Invicta don't make them anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I started digging into their heritage line, so they had the Sabaco Noma 3, which that leads me into my next one. I always wanted this particular one. This one has a Salida movement in it as well.
Oh
But I
man.
wanted it because like it got diamond hour markers and it has sort of like the Gil shade dial on it
Mm-hmm.
with like that sunburst look to it. I've always wanted this watch and I just couldn't afford it. And as of lately, just giving a big shout out to my man over there at KCS. He got me fixed up with this one, and wifey got a watch as well. But I got this watch solely off of watching other people talk about it. They would gravitate to it, and I kind of fell in love with it. I already liked the design.
Mm-hmm.
So outside of pro divers, I have I probably got like 10 of these. Well, just the Sabaco Noma 3 series. It just for whatever reason, I just like that mechanical look to it, man. It's like robust. And I like those scales on it. I've always liked the scales on this watch because it was
Mm-hmm.
so much different than anything else. And when I got it, I was like, it just hit me so hard. I said, I can't believe I finally got this watch that I've been seeking. That brought me to another, like, I don't want to collect, I want to collect. And speaking of which, KCS just walked in here. Boy, your ears must have been itching, boy. What's going on, Kenny? Hey, Trap. I have that same watch.
the best thing for them would be to have mommy and daddy in the same house, in the at all times. Not just be daddy in 2 days. That's not enough. They don't really feel about you.
Oh,
You know something? They don't have that.
did I just take over Trap's live show? Yeah, let's see. Anybody in the chat? Can you guys hear me? Yeah, so basically this was my plan all along. I was gonna, commandeer his live show, and now I'm gonna take over his channel. So it's working out in my oh, there he is.
There I go. Hey, and for anybody, I'm gonna say this to all the. I'm direct this to my wife and to Anwar. It wasn't my Android. It was actually my internet connection. I was on the wrong one, so don't even try it. Don't try it. All right, let's see. Trap froze, and I probably, you know what? I hate Kimon got me one day where I froze during the live, and he took a picture. I was smiling. Like, dude, when he freeze, you get in these weird positions, man. I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Yeah. I
But I
almost
don't
took
know
over
where.
your channel for a second.
Hey, look, bro. I told you welcome, man. Anybody come listen. If I invite you up here, if you rocking with me right now, man, you supposed to be here, man.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to be here. So hey, Invicta Mike. Invicta Mike in the building. What's going on, boy? Come on, say got him. Team. Oh, here you go. KCS stopping with the Team Apple stuff.
I think you and I are like at the same exact spot in our collecting journey, though. Like we're learning that we don't have to own a watch to enjoy it. We
Right.
can look from afar and then really focus on the things that we deserve. Not just getting like just random things and adding to our collection. Yep.
You know what, bro? And there was one piece. I mean, I have a few other pieces, but there was one piece that I actually wanted to showcase on here, and this was one I didn't know if you were going to be on tonight, but I actually got this from DK. I purchased this from him, and he gave it to me for a great price, man. Great deal, man. And you know the thing that I respect about you is you offer some great deals to a lot of collectors. And you showed me one thing. I was like, you know what? DK loves watches. And I see that you enjoy the community, man. So you forward the same opportunity, and you stood by your word because I wasn't able to buy it at first. Like,
Mhm.
'cause I was knee deep in debt with other watches. He said, bro, you want it, it's yours. You know what I'm saying? So he held on to it for me. And hold on, let me get it fired up. Anybody that's new here and you don't know what this is, hold on, I'm gonna move it to a time where you can actually see it. This is a tourbillon. Now, this isn't a Swiss-made tourbillon because if this was Swiss-made, I'll probably have a camera crew. You know what I'm saying? Because to own this thing, I'm gonna let you see what it looks like running. But yeah, so there we go. There we go. So the tourbillon is French for whirlwind.
Mhm.
And it's just the way to escape me. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna see if my mama let me. I doubt it, but my mom actually has my grandfather's pocket watch, and his pocket watch is a tourbillon. My grandfather never knew what he had. I'm talking about he beat that watch up, man. He took it to work with him every day.
Mhm.
And before he passed away, he allowed me, you know what I'm saying? I used to play with it, turn it, and just listen to it
Mhm.
like tick. And when I got older and when I found out what a tourbillon was, he passed away. And I was like, Mom, these pocket watches are worth a lot of money. And he actually got it from they call rummage sale, like a flea market or something like that. He bought it. The guy didn't know what he was. He bought it for like 30, 40 bucks. But
Mhm.
I bet money that tourbillon piece, once you clean it up, it'd be worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah, dude. One of the most valuable things we can pass on to our kids, I mean, aside from money, is just stuff that's taken care of. Like good quality watches that we taken care of to pass on to them.
You think your daughters are be into watches?
Maybe. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they do. I don't care if they don't or if they do, but if they do, then I mean they're gonna be hooked up. I'm gonna hook it up for them. Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, because there's a lot of ladies. Which this year I actually, that was one of my goals for this year. Was last year I didn't have a lot of ladies up here. I didn't
Hmm.
have a besides my wife. Janet was on the show once. And, well, with your 8 watches, if you gonna go into 2022 talking about you got 8 watches. Is that what we do? Oh, you got 9 now? Really? I'm about to expose you for 2022. No, look, I ain't got no time. Get out of my light. These are my lights. So well, can you get out of the light though? I want to shoulder lean in them. Shoulder lean that way. No, stop. So you're gonna cut the lights off? Too much electricity. So really, that's what you really gonna do? That's what. Can't stand this, bro. Cut your flashlight out. I don't have a flashlight, man. Running my electric bill.
Yeah, I mean it's just not a female heavy community. It might just be just because there's more men out there. But I'm looking at my channel analytics, and 3.9% of my viewers have been females, but 96.1% are all men. So I guess that's just the way it goes with watch collecting.
Hey man, so look, I gotta bring somebody to the channel, man. There's somebody waiting, and I gotta do it up. Y'all already know, man. Maybe y'all will figure it out who's coming up next, man. So I hold this man, and then who he's holding, I hold both of them in high regard. Love both of them, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado,
What up?
my
What up?
man
What up?
Love
What up?
Box in
What's
the
good,
building,
Hey,
bro?
what's
boy.
going on, brother?
What's
What's
good?
up, bro?
How y'all doing?
Man, how
Man,
come he gets one of those special intros? I didn't get nothing.
hey, bro, you got to crawl before you ball, bro.
Oh man.
I gotta work on yours, bro. I gotta work on yours.
Hey man, but I would tell you, once he gets you one, bro, it's gonna be something special though for sure, man.
Yeah.
So,
No,
every
that was
time I hop
legit.
on, man, Trap always give me the grand intro, man. So I always appreciate that because he don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah.
Definitely appreciate it.
Man, bro, I see you had the prince
Man, I
of
was
all
trying to, you
princes.
already know how that go, man. I was trying to escape, man. So he eating right now. Mama feeding him. So just trying to make sure that he good, man. Cause if he ain't good, I ain't gonna be good. So
Yeah.
I
Oh,
gotta make sure he good, man.
you just had a kid?
Yeah, he's
Oh
6
man,
months
congrats.
old.
Okay,
Yeah,
congrats,
appreciate
man.
that,
That's
man.
awesome.
Appreciate
Is your,
that.
is
Appreciate
your
that.
first one?
First one.
Is first one? Oh
Yep.
man, it's awesome. Hell
First
yeah.
one. Yep. Yep. So
Yep, and I
you already
see
know how that.
he got his little one running around.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah. Man, before I know it, he gonna be just like that because he trying to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, man, he just doing everything, man. So I'm like, this time is flying by. 6 months, but the way he hitting his milestones, he really probably maybe around the 8th or 9th month for real, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Like so.
And
I'm getting
Kimon said
sleep
he
now.
gets no sleep.
I'm getting sleep now, Kimon. So I mean, it's still not like sleep, but it's better than what it was. You know what I'm saying? So
And they're really good at finding every cabinet that has chemicals in them. I don't know what
Ain't
it
got
is.
to that point yet, but I'm not looking forward to childproofing the entire house because I mean you can't even get into your own stuff, you know, but you gotta do what you gotta do too. So it's gonna be very interesting when it is that time, man. And then I gotta barricade the steps because we got like 14 or 15 steps. So you know, it's just that's gonna be like that scene off Home Alone when you open the front door and slid down. So definitely got to make sure that that's straight. So I got the gate already ready, man, and this is actually a special one. Like like the old ones, you would just put in the frame of the steps and like make sure it's tight. This one I actually have to like get a drill and screw like this like a
Oh, okay. So it's
piece
legit.
to it. So
Okay.
he not like he got to bring the sheetrock and everything with it in order to buy himself.
He's gonna find a way. They're gonna find a way to do it.
Absolutely, absolutely, man, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. But
Bro, I
yeah,
dig
man,
that
I
shirt you
decided
got,
to.
bro.
You say it again.
I like that the Bugs Bunny
Oh,
joint.
I appreciate it, man. Yeah, this a old man. This I got this joint when I was in college.
You say this old thing?
Yeah, this old thing, man. I got this when I was in college, man. So it's still hanging around with me though. So that's the good thing about being almost similar to the same size, from when I was in
Oh
college.
yeah,
So
yeah, bro. That's a blessing. I'm actually
uh,
smaller than what I was in college. I just went to college like 6 years ago.
hey man,
I
you
was
know
a
what
lot
they say
bigger.
about them
Yeah.
freshmen, man? They got something now called freshman 15, man. They saying through your freshman year you gain about 15 pounds. So that's just from eating and when you was in mom and dad house or just mom house or you was just eating what they was cooking. But when you in college, you had accessibility to go get anything you want. You got the meal plans, so you can go eat 5-6 times a day, man. So definitely was trying to go to college and not gain that type of weight.
I had this. Damn baby gate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't know what happened to me. I used to eat Burger King and still lose weight, and then now I drive by Burger King and I gain 5 pounds. So I don't know what the hell happened.
That's
Hey, bro, you a big dude too. When you be
Yeah,
doing
baby, I
your
know
like,
the
I see when you be doing your reviews now and show your face, he be sitting there like, yeah, this is my watch, and I like it. And he flexing. I'm
oh
like, man, put
man.
your chest down, bro. I'm like,
It's an optical illusion. I bought
uh,
extra small, extra medium.
know the feeling, DK.
Yeah.
Hey, I feel you though. Honestly, though, like, man, I tell you what, I wish I had the metabolism D guy, because now
man,
I can't. Whatever I eat, it goes poop. My face
dude,
gets fat. I'm cool.
it's definitely slowing down though, man. So, me and wifey got this. I know everybody got this New Year's resolution, man. We know how they go every year, but nah, seriously, like as I mentioned on our live last week, man, how we had like the sit down meeting and planned out. So we end up having that meeting, man, and just outlining goals that we have for our marriage, our personal goals, spiritual goals, YouTube goals. What time is it?
Tommy said it right.
It's not fatness, man. When you like, in that kid stage, they to like keep from calling kids fat, they'll use the word husky. They use husky, man. So I remember growing up, man, and had to get into the husky section. I was like, dang, like
I prefer thick with 2 C's. That's what I go with. No, man.
He said,
man.
I just embraced the fatness.
Yeah.
Man, you I mean, crazy.
So you got to keep your
Man,
resolutions realistic. So for
Yeah,
me,
you do.
yeah,
You do.
my New Year's resolution is I'm just gonna throw away all my socks and buy all the same ones, so I don't have to fold them anymore when I do the laundry because they're all the same.
Hey, you gonna be doing that from every year moving forward, man. For sure. And we're not even gonna get into, you know, how we, because I still to this day think either the washing machine or the dryer, one of them eating socks.
Mm-hmm.
Because you
I
throw
promise.
everything into the washer, you know you threw a mate in there, throw it into the dryer, you think you threw a mate in there, but then when it's time to fold, somebody missing. You know, so trying to
Every
figure that
time, bro.
part out.
Yeah, that's
That
the
dryer,
price.
man. I don't know. That dryer be getting it.
Yeah, that's the price. What
Somebody
is it?
getting it.
Four quarters in one sock? Isn't that
Right.
Bro, I don't know what be happening, man. Like, I know I just did laundry. I put socks in. I've had 6 pairs of socks. I came out with 4.5. I was like, wait a minute. Where the rest of these socks at?
Exactly.
Yep.
What?
Exactly.
And I'm tracing my steps back, walking. I said, well, maybe you like, if you don't use the basket, you're just trying to, muscle all of it to the room. I said,
Right.
maybe I dropped it somewhere. No, it's gone. And I'm looking at the washer and dryer like, I know you ate it. I know it's somewhere. Like, I
That's why,
feel you,
like,
bro.
if it's some socks I really care about, I'll let them air dry.
Mm.
I don't even go to the dryer with it because I already know it's gonna be some BS that come out of the situation if I do that. So I just go ahead and grab the two and let them air dry, and then we just kind of move forward from there. So
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm glad. Only see, man, I'm happy that I'm not the only one that the dryer gets hungry on. Nah, bro.
nah, Kenny, you ain't the only one, bro. I don't know what's
Nah.
going on, man, but when somebody can figure that out in life, man, then we'll have some millionaires right here for real. Cause there's
Trying
something
to tell
going
you.
on, man.
I'm trying to tell you, brother.
There's something going on.
So my
And this
brother,
and this,
Mr. Unbox,
yes, sir.
what you got what you got for watches, bro?
Man, I got quite a few watches, man. You know,
Oh, you better for that kind of intro. You better have something special.
uh, actually, man, that's more my sneaker intro though. I got way more sneakers than I do watches now. But
Yeah.
just a little backstory. I've been collecting Invicta since, well, if we want to go further back, I first got into watches. I was into G-Shocks.
Hell
Those
yeah.
are my first string of watches. And then from there, I said, I want to feel a little fancy. You know, if I'm throwing on like some chinos and a button down or, whatever it may be,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a G-Shock is going to cut it, man. So I decided to venture off to like Michael Kors watches and then Fossil watches. And I'm okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember, I can't remember the exact month, but it was 2014. I was watching Evine, good old Evine.
Throwback.
And I was watching it with my dad, and my dad had already had some Invicta watches. He would get them from Sam's a lot of the times. So I'm like, okay, like what is this Invicta watch? So I remember my first watch. I don't even have it. It's in there, but nonetheless, my first watch was a 52 millimeter. Let me go get it real quick. I'll be right back because I just can't tell the story and not show the watch. That just don't make sense. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, you got to
All right.
show the watch.
Yeah, man.
Speaking about New Year's resolution, I already told mine. I shared this with a few other people. My watch buying experience this upcoming year is going to be very limited, extremely limited. I'm talking about extremely limited because, like, we have those that don't know, we have a grandchild on the way.
Nice. Congratulations, man.
And they're coming to live with us. Yeah. So I'm not going to be the grandparent where I get to see the baby, spoil the baby, and send it home. It's here.
Yep.
Life experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to be buying as many watches. And there was actually, what Kyle say?
It's gonna be like come up in 15 minutes.
No, bro. I'm on here, bro. I ain't going nowhere.
I know he talking about.
No, I got DK. I got DK and unboxed on here. I ain't going nowhere.
DK said if you don't give him some music,
Oh, DK, I got some
he ain't
special.
back on no more.
You can't speak for DK. DK, I knew DK before you knew who DK was, and I'm not trying.
But did you hear
I
what DK
understand what that. Look, relax yourself. Sip on your
Don't
little
take that,
drink
DK. Just end it.
or whatever you sipping on right now.
Just end it, DK.
Because what I'm listen, I'm gonna put you in timeout.
Put your mother in timeout.
She is in timeout right now. You can get in
Oh,
timeout with
getting a little spicy in here.
her. Man.
All right, so I
Okay,
got the
sir. I'd
watch,
like to see this watch, man, that you got.
and my first ever Invicta watch, what got me started was this sweet Pro Diver right here.
Oh wow.
Oh man, that's clean. That's a Pro Diver.
Yep, this is a Pro Diver, model number
Dang.
15070.
Nice.
So
Hey, that's
not your
legit, bro.
typical looking Pro Diver, but this is a 52 millimeter. So this is what got it started. I think they came out with it was a black dial, this blue dial, and I forget what the other color dial was, but there were 3 different colorways on this, and this basically what got it all started, man. And I had an addiction after this, like it was bad. Like you talking about value pays after value pays after value pays, and I said, you know what, some got to give, man. So I paid all the value pays off, and then I just really just started being more selective. And I'll never get rid of this watch, even though I've expressed the trap that I do plan to sell some watches, but you can't get rid of the one that got it started for you. You know, so that's how I feel about anything that anyone collects. You know, even if it's shoes or hats or pretty much regardless of the state that it's in, you have to keep it because it's nostalgia. So that's definitely one that got it started for me. But
No, he asked me a question. He said, "Was it cream?" And Victor Mike was like, "Is it a
I
cream color?"
think it was cream. I think it was Invicta Mike.
I know
believe
Mike
it
knows.
was cream.
Hey, Mike is an encyclopedia. Like if I was to do a study collection with him, I would literally have to invite him up and just fall back and let him do the rest of the show.
And that'd be
Honestly, 'cause
yeah,
Mike got some real, his collection is interesting.
yeah.
That value pay caused a lot of problems for me. I limit how much I oh, okay. Hey, look, I'll tell you what. I actually have a show talking about that next year. If you want to, man, just inbox me on Instagram. If you want to come up, you know what I'm saying? We can talk about it because
Man,
the value pay system.
the
And
value.
let me just say this, because
go
life
ahead.
ain't promised.
Mhm.
Take your time on that. I ain't trying to, take nothing away from shopping and what they do. They got a business over there, but I'm telling you, I know of people that value pays have ruined their financial lives. I ain't gonna say their life, but you
That
can get
joint
caught up
ruined
real easy.
marriages, bro. We just gonna keep it 100.
Let's
It
keep it
ruined
100.
marriages, man.
Let's keep it 100.
But I won't say value pay is all bad because it is interest free. There aren't too many things in which you have to pay monthly on, like in that type of stance that's interest free. So I will say that was the good part, but that was the bad part too, because okay, this $79.83 is what I got to pay every month. So I can afford to add. Okay, I'm gonna add. I got a little extra money in my pocket. Let me.
79.83 turns into 1,000 real
Facts.
quick.
That's what I was getting at, DK. Exactly. Real quick, by the way, too, because you like,
Hey,
man, it's
look.
only $79 a month. And then I only have 5 more left. Let me add a little more. Then before you know it, you at $1,000 a month on watches.
And Victor Mike says he had 38 value pays at one time. Man, bro, look, Mike, and there was a few. I ain't even gonna call them out. It was a few other people that had major value pays. I know somebody as of it was around June of this year blew you out the water. 54 value pays.
Bro, that's
54.
crazy. Like
54. Now all of them wasn't watches though. It was like bedding and other stuff, because shop is just like going to Walmart. You know what I'm saying? You can buy your food. You don't really have to shop nowhere else. You could buy game systems, TVs, like your toiletries, deodorant. You can buy all kind of stuff through shop. But 50 for a value pays, bro, of anything. I'm like, ooh, no, sir.
Kimon said they let you get that many value pays.
Yo,
Man,
Kimon,
mm-mm.
I'm gonna tell you these freaking banks, man. They make their money off. Don't take this the wrong way, but people that don't have money. So
Absolutely, yeah. Nobody
Oh
taking
yeah.
that the wrong way, but
yeah,
you're right though.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So I would say value pays and all that stuff is good if you already have the money to pay for it. But
Facts.
if you're buying on borrowed time and borrowed money, then you're screwed. And that's who they're hoping are gonna get sucked into this trap. And it's a damn shame, really. It should be illegal.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's why I'm
Yeah.
like, that's kind of why I'm like, I mean, I have credit cards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a credit card. They got a $40,000 balance on it. But do you think I swipe that thing? No.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I swipe it sometimes, but at the same time, man, like I do enjoy the benefits of credit cards, but it's still a credit card regardless of the benefit, and it can get you in trouble. Like too many people, I mean, if we just being 100, we as a country are in crazy debt. You know what I'm saying? So it's only wrong for all of us that live here to be in debt as well. So I mean, I don't know what the debt ratio is in this world, but I'm pretty sure like it's above 70% of the people in this world are in some form of debt, whether it's student loans or credit card or value pays or I mean just whatever. But
So
Yeah.
Fats, are you saying that you paid $4,000 in a month on value pays? Is that what you're saying? Help me understand that, bro. Because if you're saying 4,000, oh Lord.
I pay $4,000 a month. Yeah, I'm gonna have to bank. I'm gonna have to bankroll my name and give me a new name and a new identity. I'm gonna have to leave that identity. That's not my name anymore. $4,000 of value? No, dog.
150 we can said over here.
Bro, oh my gosh. He said,
Nah, Kimon, you need to stay where you at, man. That's feasible. 3 is feasible.
hey, man, come on, you ain't got no value pay.
He got 3 and that's it.
He said, psych.
He said I need
I
to
mean,
get the phone.
how many times have you ever purchased a watch and told yourself, "This is my last one. This is
Oh,
the
plenty of
one."
times.
Yeah.
Hey,
So
that's a show. I
yeah,
can make a show out of that.
think about that, and then think about value pay because you tell yourself, "This is my last one," and then you get it, and you're like, "Yeah, I could get another one."
Yep,
Yep.
plenty of times. Like it's crazy, man. Like that's why I said, you know what, just like what DK said, like for me, and I think I probably got that behavior just from doing sneakers because if I'm gonna buy a pair of shoes, swiping a credit card is not an option. Like, I mean, and yes, I can swipe it and just
What's up,
pay it
Rico?
off. Yes, I mean, I can do that just for the benefits, but at the same time, like if I don't have the funds, man, I have it in my mind. I don't need it. Like, because a lot of things I know, even with watches, I mean, like if I know I want something, I'm gonna start saving towards it, but that's just that debt thing, man. Like,
Because there's no point in having that stuff if you don't have enough money to go out to dinner and have a good time. You know what I'm saying?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Hey, Tommy said, I don't lie to myself no more. I always want another.
Yep. You just
Hey,
gotta, deny. What is it? Acceptance is the first step to.
Denial.
Yeah.
denial. Come said, I had 2 value pays up to 2 days ago. I've spent like mad, like, you know what's crazy is um the love for watches that people have. I remember when I first met Vic online and we got acquainted, we was talking to each other, man, and I started following him on Instagram, and I know he had a fixation for the Magnums, like he was just buying Magnums, and me and him would talk, and dude, I'm talking about we going back and forth conversation. He said, "Yo, Trap, I'm gonna have to pull a trigger." Boom. So he got 2 that night. I got 1. I got 2 the next week. He got 1. I got 3 the next week. He got 2, and then he got 2 more. Then he got 2 more. Then he said, man, I'm gonna have to get the whole set. Then he got 3. And then Vic went on a tear. I think 2019. I was actually looking through some of my old comments. Vic went crazy. I thought I was going crazy. Vic was just buying. And I'm like, dude, this cat is killing the game, man. So Vic first year, I don't know if he hit 100, but I know he was working on it. But then you had Pappy. Pappy, as of I think 2 years ago, had 91 watches. I remember when he had 91. Now Pappy's probably well over 250 at this point. And Pappy, I don't know how long Pappy been collecting Invicta, but I know when the pandemic first kicked off, that June, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, I think either like leading out of April into May, he had 91 watches. Up to this point, he got well over 200. So I know it's some people that's got in here and went nuts. And this, I mean, I'm not blaming, I'm not judging or anything like that, because the one thing we all have in common is we do like, the certain styles. And
Right.
as of late, the question I asked you earlier, DK, and I'm going to ask you, D, about do anybody influence you to, like, you know what I'm saying? Or like, do you look up to certain people that have certain watches? Because for me, when I saw Tommy with the Aragon, even though I had heard about Aragon before, I was like, I really got attracted to it through Tommy.
Mhm.
And then I was collecting Magnums. I was buying them, but then like watching Vic, how he was collecting all, it made me want to collect more. Cause I was like, I had said before, I said, man, if I can get 1 or 2 Magnums, I'll be good. Because I remember 2015 when they first came out, couldn't afford it. They were stupid high, bro. Like, and then
Yeah.
a Swiss made one. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
paying over $1,200 for it.
Yeah. Fact.
So is
Facts.
there anybody that you look up to, or has it been like a celebrity that had a watch that you was like, oh, you know what? I want to get that. Or you just collect just because?
I mean, I say that my dad was influenced with me, getting into Invicta, because prior to us sitting down and watching, Evine that day, I was cool with my Michael Kors and Fossil watches. I was
Mhm.
Gucci. You know what I'm saying? But I definitely say he was the influence on me to start collecting. Absolutely. Outside of that, I mean, no. I mean, I've always gone back, like the Chatham and Dover. Like, I've always wanted that watch, for a long time. I don't have like the OG, I have the remake, but like,
Woo!
like that's just what I like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, everybody ain't fortunate enough to have the OGs, so some people got to get the remakes, and I'm totally fine with that. Just as long as I have something that's structured very similar to what I wanted, then I'm cool with that. But nah, man, like I just say just my dad for real.
Okay, okay. I respect that. Hey, what's going on, Frugal Mama? How you doing? We in here talking about watches, doing like a, you know what I'm saying, uh, uh, unconventional state of the collection type of deal. Just chopping it up with my bros on here. Hey, Sue said I only bought 8 watches this year. You bought 8 watches last week. What you mean? Hey, Sue, I don't want to hear nothing about you talking about don't you start. Do not listen to my wife talking about these 8 watches business. Hey, Sue, you of all people, I know for a fact. Get out of here, man. You crazy. Said, man, don't pull that out Sunday. No, the Chatham and Dover, I ain't, you know what I'm saying? No, that's over there, bro. Hey, and if y'all want to know what he talking about, he talking about this battle. So he is. These this Sunday and watches, me and Vic. But that's for a later day. Hey, bro, don't worry about Vic. Go ahead and show the rest of your watches, bro. Go ahead. Don't worry about Vic. We're gonna put Vic on ice right now. Yeah, put somebody, hey, mods, attack Vic, attack him. I don't even want to put it in timeout. Attack him. Hit his ankles with something. I don't have any influence, but I know I influence my daughter. She's up at the whoa. Oh, you an enabler. You are definitely an enabler.
Man, I just remember going on the Invicta cruise and being on the Lido deck, and like somehow they would, ask like who had the most watches. And I remember somebody saying they had like 500. And I'm like, there isn't 500 Invictus that I like. And not to discredit them, of course, but I'm just like, I just want to know, like, how does one get to that level of having that many watches? Like,
What do
five,
you think about that, DK?
I mean, it's different strokes for different folks.
right,
I think I'm not gonna judge anybody for what gives them joy in the watch collecting. It ain't for me.
facts.
But that's just because it's just even just logistically, like it's impossible for me to enjoy all of those watches. Like I could
Right,
wear
right,
one new
right.
watch every single day, and I still wouldn't be able to fully enjoy it. And like I was talking about anxiety, the amount of stress I would have just trying to figure out which freaking watch I was gonna wear for the day. Like it's just too much, man. You know.
And Trap, that goes back to what I was
Yeah.
talking to you about. We was talking about sneakers one day when you called me, and I said, some days I don't even want to talk about sneakers. I don't even want to go look in my sneaker collection. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, kind of like what DK said, like, you get anxiety, you get stressed out, and people probably like, how you stressed and you have that nice collection? Well, it's still something that's materialistic and is nothing that's going to just kind of ease all the pains or wounds that I may have. Like, if I'm having a bad day, going to look at my shoes isn't going to cheer me up, or going to look at my watches isn't going to cheer me up. It's something that I really enjoy collecting, but it doesn't bring me happiness in all aspects, only in certain areas.
Right.
But I would just say, for people that do have like a lot of things like that, I guess my question would be like, you know, are you being selective, or are you just like, man, I want that, I'm going to get that? Like, is selective the goal, or is quantity the goal? Like, is it like I just want to get as many as I can, or I really like these 500 watches and like this is my selectiveness kicking in to choose these watches? I think that's just like my question. I mean, even people that have like, because I mean, how many do you have, DK? How many watches do you have total?
I had about 142 or
Uh-huh.
145, but over the last 6 months, I brought it down to around 30 or 40.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
So, yeah.
So when you had that many at one point in time, like, were those all like heavy hitters?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I mean, some of them were right. I had some real like legit ones, but they didn't mean nothing to me. It's just like like Trap. You said who influences me, so I think the watch community as a whole influences me, especially as like a
Okay.
wannabe YouTube creator. Like I feel like I have to put up a front of having all these watches, so there's that pressure too of being a collector and always trying to like get something new. So that having that pressure, even though it was like self-made pressure, I still pressured myself to get more watches, and so that's how I ended up getting all of those watches that meant nothing to me. So just one day I looked at my collection and I wasn't like disgusted, but I was kind of disgusted. I was just like, what am I doing right now? Like I can't even enjoy these watches. So it's been a cleansing process, minimizing it and getting to where it is now. Yep. And I think that's
I can
part of the
respect
journey.
that.
I think everybody goes through that, like everybody goes through that. They get the one special one and then they try to chase that high. And it's just, they keep getting more and more and more until they realize that, the high is not there anymore. And that's not what makes your collection special. Like quantity is not what makes it special. It's the community and then the experiences around your watches. Yep.
I
Absolutely.
can respect that.
Hmm.
And not only respect it, I can feel it to the down to my bones, bro. Because I did, man. I was popping awful watches, man. Like bumping. Wifey said it almost got me a divorce, man. Like we bumped heads. She was like, "Did you just buy another watch?" I'm like,
Hmm.
"Huh? What did you just buy another watch? What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "But I had to get that one. You didn't have to do anything." Like
Hmm.
so, going back and forth. But um, as I started selling some of my watches off, man, I was like, I'm looking at them like, "Why did I buy this watch?"
Hmm.
Like,
And if I
it,
had to guess, do you think pricing was a factor? Because I know a lot of people
oh,
like,
most
like
definitely.
Hmm.
I know, like with like my dad, like he would buy a lot of watches. He'd be like, "Man, this watch is under $100. It's a good deal." you know, but at the same time, it may or may not be, you know, I guess complimentary to your collection. Because I'm all about the aesthetics of my collection too. I think things should have their place in my, you know, like in my collection, whether it's watches or shoes. And I've always kind of been like an expensive type of guy, you know, and not saying that just because it's expensive is good. I'm not saying that at all, but it just so happens to be the things that are expensive are have a bit more better quality too when they're crafting those things. And that's just about everything. If you look at a TV that's $100 isn't going to be as good as one that's $2,000, or some shoes that are $99 aren't as good as, you know, some that are $300, you know. So I mean, it just kind of depends, like, and that's kind of how it goes. Like, where quality comes in, so does the, you know, like, elevation of pricing as well. I just have always been this expensive guy, unfortunately. But
Hey, Mike, to answer your question, yeah, I've actually, of all the watches I've had, I've worn each one of them at least a good 30 times, every last one of them.
Yeah,
Some more than
good,
others,
man.
but
That's good.
I actually, and what was it, like earlier this year, I had posted a question on Instagram, and I said, how many of your watches do you wear? And I got a lot of, you know, it was mixed. It was like, some was like, hey, I just collect, I just got them there, really don't wear them. Some was like, no, I try to put at least 15 to 20 in rotation. But this is coming from people that have over 150. And I'm like, dude. And another thing why I started getting rid of some of my watches, because I went through and I changed 30 batteries on watch. I was like, oh my gosh. I was sick. It was like I was on a repeat of Tommy Big Time's channel, man. I was just doing battery changes. Bro, I was like, it's battery change. And then it was like, oh crap, I forgot I even had this one. It's like, crap, battery dead. Dang, got to change the battery. And yeah, so I had to shed, you know, some of them I really didn't want to get rid of because they meant a lot, you know, at one point. But I was like, it's just what? Why you look? First and foremost, it shouldn't have been in my way. It was in my way. I go get you some more, man. Was you getting bad? I do. What you mean? Okay, I'm gonna get you something tonight. As soon as the live is over. The store is gonna be open. Yeah, you can wear your watch. No, you're not. You're not gonna touch my watch. Okay. Y'all, excuse me, man. She tripping. She need her medication. Whatever, go to bed. When I first talked about the second year, I learned how to select the result for the I think you know what, Rico? After looking at your collection, I couldn't even tell by you even saying that, because I really like the watches that you had in your collection. You know, and I seen, you know, I had the opportunity to meet Rico on the cruise before. Real cool guy, man. Like, and I know Rico get a lot of press on here about, you know, being like the most laid back and supportive guy, man. But he's really a joy to be around, man. Just like talking to him. But when I met him, that dude had some straight heat. I never forget. He asked me, like, you ever seen this watch? I said, yeah, I've seen this one before. And he was telling me about another one. He said, I'll be right back. He went to his cabin, came back, cracked that case open. I was like, oh my gosh. I was in love, bro. He was the reason why I started collecting the coolers, because I didn't know Invicta made the coolers. I didn't even know it was a thing.
Coolers is a sleeper, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have any, but when I worked for Invicta, like, and just seeing them, I was like, that's a sleek little cool watch. Like,
I'm telling you, this is my favorite.
Yeah, man. Like, that's a dope watch. And I slept on not getting one, but I love the design.
I'm sorry. Look, I just said I was sorry. All right. Now don't come in here and get beside yourself. You're not talking to me. Oh my gosh. And she upset. I ate her Raisinets. She has a Raisinette.
Oh, you done messed up now, Trap.
Oh, that's one thing you don't do, man.
Yeah.
She should have left it by me. It was right here in my area.
Who eats somebody's boo-boo food? That's for your
That's not a.
bowels.
That's raisin.
Nobody just eat chocolate raisins and
I knew I was watching Netflix.
I hope you do it all yourself.
Well, fine. I don't have a problem.
Trap, you already lost this conversation, bro. It's over.
I know.
You already lost it. This is lost.
I mean, man.
Been there, done that, bro. Like this is the kicker right here. It can sit.
Mike, don't you start. Don't you start. Tell them some free DC 2022. Don't you start. Don't you start.
The food can sit in the pantry or the kitchen for 3-4 weeks not being touched. As soon as you conceptualize the fact that you want that because it hasn't been touched, you think it's been abandoned. As soon as you eat it, that's when they want it every single time.
It wasn't abandoned. I was eating it.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. It was sitting right here in my area.
I had some
It was right here in my area.
I can't eat certain stuff, so I eat gluten-free stuff. He got the bag sitting on the side of his bed.
Bro.
Who eats the gluten-free stuff?
Damn, Trap, you ate her gluten-free food?
You dirty,
First
Trap.
and foremost. First and foremost, look.
You just eat whatever. It don't make sense. Who eats the gluten-free?
Because I don't want you to be by yourself with this.
To doodle.
Because I know that you was having, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You know that I was having issues.
because I'm trying to support you. I'm trying to support you. Let me support you and eat your food. Man, I'm trying to be a good husband. And she said I'm terrible.
Vic said that's cold-blooded.
Well, I wouldn't be who I was, man, if I didn't do it. He's the man of the house. He eats whatever he wants. Yeah! Yeah!
Hey,
Yeah!
come on, you're taking into dangerous territory there, man.
Oh, man. Hey, Travis about to be on timeout. Hey, man, I got to take a break for this. Man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate the super chat. I really, 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 really appreciate it. And the people that's going to benefit is going to appreciate you even more. And I'm going to give you guys a little tidbit into next year. I spoke with somebody and we're working on a plan to help out and donate to mental health. You know what I'm saying? PTSD, awareness and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that this year. I'm going to be supporting colon cancer. And like I said, because, and not just because I stepped on his toes, but September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month. And we started the Cancer Awareness Month. We started collecting money early. You know what I'm saying? And one of the people that was like, yo, man, this is dope, was Rico, right? And if you don't know, Rico has sickle cell. And when I found out, I said, crap, September is Sickle Cell Awareness Month, and I'm collecting money for cancer in the month that we're supposed to be celebrating him. So we're doing mental health, PTSD awareness. We're doing colon cancer and sickle cell. I will be donating as much as possible. I'll be getting some people to help me out with this year, and we're going to do as much as possible. I don't expect the government or any medical facility to donate or do anything in regards, but I do want to help out with, you know, like even paying the bill, because there's somebody that that suffered from colon cancer. He had it during a time, I believe, when he got his job, so his insurance is not paying. So whatever he's getting, that's what he's paying the bills with. So I want to like help out and either start a GoFundMe page for this person and just help as much as I possibly can. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't see it getting no better, y'all.
Yeah.
If y'all had noticed on the news and stuff like that, COVID has taken, like, especially here in Indiana, dude, I think wifey was telling me there's like 300 kids in the past 48 hours went to the hospital with COVID. Our hospitals are loaded right now to the max, overloaded. So let me see, wifey just jumped in the chat. Hopefully you can buy my chocolate raisins with that chat. Girl, I'm going to look. I'm going to shower you with Raisinets and gluten free everything. I got you. I'm gonna get you some gluten free pancakes in the morning.
Oh, she did the laughing face twice. That's dangerous, Kimon.
So,
You know,
fellas, are y'all slowing down on like the collecting? Do y'all have some more goals in mind before y'all have reached y'all satisfaction point, or what are y'all doing?
I'm trying to stick with 1 to 2 purchases, personal purchases for myself a year.
1 to
So
2.
yeah, and they're gonna be for me big purchases.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, so like Tudor, maybe Rolex. Just
Mhm.
kind of depends on how things go. For the channel, I'll still get stuff for the channel, but I'll
Mhm.
either give those watches away, or I'm just gonna have really legit return policies from Amazon. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Look, I promise I've done it. I've done that 5 times already,
Uh-huh.
and I'm just being honest. I did a
Amen.
review on a watch,
Yeah.
sent it right back.
Yeah.
Give me my money back. I,
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sorry. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna like be deceitful or anything, but I'm not gonna put myself on, waste my own money to do something
Mhm.
that I don't get paid to do. Like for me, this is a hobby. I do it for my own pleasure and my own joy. Yeah.
Get that doghouse ready. It's already look. She didn't win it back, man. She done closed the door and everything.
Yeah.
I'm
Speaking about,
satisfied. I want to see one more for your 50th. I just can't believe it. Kimon don't look like he close to 50, man. Kimon a young looking dude, bro. Okay, Kimon said, let me see.
wait.
I've slowed down because I'm looking at some higher end watches. Just hit a Tudor a few months ago.
Mhm.
What am I wearing? This is actually homage piece.
The
That skeleton
Pagani.
eyes Pagani.
Yep.
That's see with mine, like I told you earlier, D. Maybe 6 for the year. I had planned on buying 12 Aragons this year, but uh in hindsight, there's like maybe 2 that I like. I may just get 2 in the next 6 months,
Mhm.
and definitely want to get. I mean, I can't afford that Tudor. I rather. I mean, Black Bay. Yeah, the Pagani version of the Tudor Black Bay with the red dial. That's as close as I'm gonna get to it, and that's about $119. So I can spring for that versus I think, and then the prices of them are going up too. Also, I was looking at how goods and services is going right now, man, and the repairs on watches have gone up. Certain watches have crept up by like 2 to 5%, and I'm just, I don't know, man. I think I'm shoot, even Invicta, and I actually got a show talking about that. We've seen a surge in Invicta prices lately on some of their watches, and we were trying to make sense of it. It was like, okay, so Vic bought a Shaq piece, a Shaq diamond piece, and it was a pave dial. It has the meteorite on it, and it's number limited, right? I think he paid like under $400 for that watch. And they got the 80/40 in. So, Swiss move. And then you have a watch with an NH35 in it that Invicta will have, and it has the same amount of diamonds on it, and that watch it can go for like $900. And it was a pro dial. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wait a minute, that don't make sense. I mean, you got a lesser movement, I guess, and it was a blue label. So I was like, I don't know. I
I
mean,
have
'cause
I have a hard time justifying spending. Maybe 300 is the furthest I'll go on an NH35, but I mean anything over that, it's hard to justify for me.
I got a question for you, DK. Have you heard of the company Undone?
Yeah, I want to say yes. I can look them up right now. Is it a watch company?
It's a watch company. They have a watch that you can actually put together or customize on their website.
Mm-hmm.
Um, P. Ross was the one that actually put me in, or like put me onto that. I believe he was telling me about it, and looked at it, and I said, okay, I like the watch. They got Popeye. They got a few characters in there. But the thing with theirs is $400 is a 42 millimeter piece, NH35. Now the only problem I have with that is like $400, but you get to customize it the way you want it, and it comes with a sapphire crystal.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like,
Sapphire crystals are awesome. I love sapphire crystals, but they're overrated. I would never use sapphire crystal as a justification for a high price, because sapphire crystals cost $20. You know, so they're, for me, I use sapphire crystals as a reason for like, to me, how do I say this? Like, why aren't companies using sapphire crystals? Because they're so cheap. Not why shouldn't this be more expensive because it's using a sapphire crystal. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Yeah.
DC won't hit. All right. I'm gonna shut up. D, show your next watch, bro. Hey, Kyle, if you home, Kyle, go ahead and come on up, bro.
That's what we got. I will say, you know, since we on the, you know, lines of sleeper watches, one watch style that I really didn't think I would like until I actually saw it in person was Sea Dragons.
Oh wow.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I have of the.
Is that a wood bezel insert?
Wood bezel. Yep.
Okay, nice.
Yep.
Oh man,
With
that's
the
clean.
calendar.
Yeah.
Yep. So then I have two more.
You fancy, bro.
Do you have brown leather dress shoes that you wear with that Sea Dragon?
I actually do. Funny enough, this Sea Dragon is, I think I've worn this one time. I thought it was DS. I thought it was dead stock, but I think I have actually worn it maybe once, but I didn't dress it up though. I actually dressed it down. But I do have, that's a whole nother talk there, man. My dress shoe game stupid too.
Yeah.
Then gotta go to Thor.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So that's another one, you know, that's, and like the ones I'm showing, like these aren't like my heavy hitter watches. These are more of my, like, I consider them like my tier 2 watches. I pulled out a lot of the tier 1s when I went against Tommy in that battle. So
Okay, and speaking of which, we got somebody waiting in the wings right now. You know what I'm saying? This man is not new to the company. He's not new to the family. The man has been doing this thing with us for a minute now. I think he is on his year. Am I right about that, bro? You've been in for a year, about just give or take. But he went up against Weeze back in the day when he did his thing, man. Came out fine, and then he took down Jesus, man, in the battle, man. So let's go ahead and add my man, Ice Cold. What's going on, boy?
What's going on, man?
What's y'all up here?
Invicta plays with their prices all during day. I have seen price changes for 1 hour periods and then go back up. Yeah, they've been doing it, but you know the thing about it, bro, is what I've been seeing lately with Invicta is back in 2015, where some of these watches were unobtainable for me, somebody like me. I saw from 2017 all the way up to 2020, the prices had adjusted to where you can get a lot of watch for a decent price. Now the prices are back up. And I know some of it is because of goods and services, bro. Like you can't get a lot of stuff. The cost of the NH35 has gone up by, I don't know what, a couple bucks here and there, give or take. But yeah, that's another reason why I've kind of slowed down. And I let people like Ice Cold Kyle come in and do his thing, because, bro, you hit the ground running because you got some straight heat.
Yeah, man, I got a couple nice watches.
he said a couple.
Yeah, he said a couple.
Oh, this old thing?
Right.
Well, like DK said, this was the one that first piece I got that started it all from Invicta.
Nice.
Man of War, blue label. That bridge automatic in it. I really like that movement. I don't care if it's it runs east to west or north to south. I just like the way that movement looks. But I have noticed that this blue plating is starting to wear off quite a bit on the buckle.
Oh man,
I don't know if anybody noticed that with their blue labels.
I mean, on the buckle, on the clasp, I mean, that's going to be the first place to go for any watch.
Yeah, man. I try to keep my arm bent at work off the keyboard. But you can't do it all day.
Yeah, it's a good story for the watch. It means it's well worn. Yeah.
I just bought a Kraken with the abalone dial, R150 movement and shopping for $239.
Wow, do you have a coupon? Come on.
Whoa, man, that's crazy.
I was just at Walmart. I sent Trap a message. They're rocking that FUBU now.
Yeah, bro, I took a picture of it, bro.
FUBU's still a thing?
Yes, bro.
Back at Walmart apparently.
Hey, let me tell you something real quick. FUBU never left. They took their business overseas.
Yeah,
I remember the
FUBU was
story
actually
behind
started
that.
by Samsung.
Huh?
FUBU was actually started by Samsung, I want to say.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that gentleman from the Shark Tank show started it. I can't remember what his name is.
Well, that black dude from they were like brothers or something like that, or at least business partners.
Yeah, I can't remember what his name is.
Oh yeah, Damon John.
There you go. Thank you.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
used to wear the
dude,
crap
they
out of
actually
FUBU.
took their business overseas, bro. And they've been doing their thing over there because one of the arguments over here was nobody was going to give them $50 for a T-shirt when they can buy a Tommy Hilfiger or something like that. So it was a controversial type of deal, and they just went overseas. And then they actually came back with those, I guess, the Jordan 3s, FUBUs or whatever. They had the little elephant print. They put them in Walmart. It was $25, and it was killing the game. I'm telling you, bro, they was killing the game. They was like, them people was buying them. And if you walk fast enough, they look just like 3s until you stop walking. You like, bro, can we get out of here?
That's just like Shaq, man. Like I was watching a Shaq interview, and Shaq said Shaq was actually signed to Nike at one point in time, but he didn't like the fact that, you know, these prices were like very outrageously, you know, charged to like the customers, and he wanted a more affordable shoe that, you know, everybody could wear. So that's what led him to Walmart. But dude was with Nike at first.
Wow.
So I was like, interesting. But it's just like you
That's
said,
crazy.
like some of the Shaq silhouettes look like Jordans. If you speed, you walk past it really quickly.
Shaq's on my shit list until he gives Trap an interview.
Hey, Shaq, you heard what he said, bro. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm
Get on
saying?
with that.
Yeah.
Hey, I think that'd be dope, bro. That's one person though, as far as what I seen in 2020, man. This dude has over 55 businesses that he had. I mean, dude just got everything. You go to a store, Shaq is there. You want a printer? He's there. You want like powder for your feet? He's there.
Dude, Alexa just asked me this morning if I wanted to change the voice to Shaq's voice. She said, like, if you want to change my voice to Shaq's voice, just ask me to meet Shaq.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bro,
Shaq's
Shaq
taking
is
over the world.
everywhere.
Yeah.
And he's the like the cruise master for what is it? Carnival Cruise Lines. You know what I'm saying? He's like the ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I thought he was gonna be on the last cruise he was on because we got in there. They gave us Shaq towels, and Shaq was he was on the TV talking. And then he had a little magazine in there, and I was like, is Shaq gonna be here?
Well, they said Shaq was supposed to be there, but I think his sister had just died.
That's right. Yeah.
But he was gonna be on the cruise, but his sister had just died, so he didn't come.
Oh damn, that sucks.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was tough. But I don't know how that man pulls it off, bro. Like that's a lot of business, man.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus, you said check out the watch brand called Brew Metric. They have an 8-bit style watch. Okay. Vic said, "What's FUBU?" For us, by us.
It's a clothing brand, Vic.
Yeah.
It's the only clothes I wore as a middle schooler because I was too fat to wear anything else.
Bro, you crazy.
We're
We're
rocking them
using
FUBU
we're using
jerseys.
the word husky. We're using the word husky.
No, I meant
Yeah,
pH
I saw
fat.
Big Boned in the chat earlier. So,
I meant pH fat, D.
oh,
I was too fat for anything else.
Big Fubu is a line clothing for us boss. Yup.
Hey, D, you
I'm
said you
hoping
like
for a
G-Shocks.
purple label.
You might like this one. This is my
Oh,
Metal 6900.
that is
I've
sweet.
never seen
Hey,
this. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a Casio Magnum.
God tier.
wow.
God tier. That's a cracker of a watch.
And I got a couple G-Shocks, but nothing that's that cool.
Yeah, it's a GM 6900, and I got an aftermarket bracelet to put on it.
Jesus said, F you, buy us.
But we know how he feels about that.
Oh, man, that was a good one, man. Dude, he crazy. Oh, man. Hey, you know what? Come on. I thought, man, I do want a Kraken. But again, dude, I'm gonna have that's not on the list to get this year, man. I gotta wait.
They got some of those new Gladiators coming out with that R150 and the Abalone too.
Trap, I want to challenge you because I did the same thing for myself. But if you can, go back to your history on your email or on your bank transactions and write down on an Excel sheet every single watch that you purchased and calculate the total cost.
I ain't trying to do that.
Oh, wait. DK, I'm ahead of you already, bro.
What's up? Oh, okay.
I just did it.
Okay.
Bro, that's all I'm gonna say.
And then you can really figure out what you can and can't afford. Because I think a lot of people sell themselves short because they're kind of like spreading out their income over a large, I guess, a large spectrum of watches. Which there ain't nothing wrong with that,
Well, you know what? We did that before. I just shared this before we got this house. We had to go through Financial Peace University, and that's when I found out, like, just going back through getting receipts and stuff like that. I spent $7,700 on Nike apparel in 1 year.
7,700.
Yes, sir.
Man, you was buying stuff for the basketball team, wasn't you?
Yes, sir.
Right over there buying warm-ups.
Bro, it was terrible, man. I was like, and it's crazy. It's like I was buying Nike suits, and it was just like a value pay, right? So you go into the Nike store and you see you could buy 2 shirts for $35, and I'm like, I'm gonna go buy 2 graphic tees. But I'm doing it every time I go down to this outlet, man. I walk out like, oh man, I saved $150, but I spent like 300 or 400. Like, I saved money. I kept saying that, and then like every so often I go and buy some T-shirts or like they'll say, hey, this new Nike shirt just came out. It's exclusive. It just came out today, $60. And I was like, I got military discount. Like, all right, man, I go ahead and walk out the door. I just paid $48 for it. I think I got a deal, but I'm doing this on a regular basis. And then Air Force Ones in my jam. I was buying them like going crazy, bro. I don't even have half of that stuff anymore, but I still got some of my retros in the back that I was buying, standing in line for out in the cold. Like with my pistol, like, man, I wish you would run up, boy. You try to get this, boy, you gonna catch something. I ain't playing with, but the crazy thing here is people are getting robbed out here, man, for their shoes, bro. Like, still sit outside, and it's a place that's like maybe 12 miles from my house. It was they used to call it Devereaux's, but like now it's City Gear. Man, guy was sitting out there, was on the news. Somebody was filming. He was out there. He got his shoes, came out, and dude bopped him over his head, took him. I was like, nah. And I used to sit outside. I put my chair up against the thing so I could see on either side. You would never creep up on me. But that was a part of that $7,000 over the custom, man. I'll never do that again.
Mm-hmm. There's two tutors right there.
You just put it in the chat.
Oh, the $7,000 he means.
Oh, you talking about yeah. Well, I tell you what, Pagani does the Seamaster, the 007.
Mhm.
I was thinking about doing that one or just getting the actual Seamaster because I actually tried the Seamaster on comfortable. Oh, I love that watch, man. Absolutely love it. You look down in at the dial, it's perfect, man. So I know that one is $7,000 by itself.
And I want to talk about a comfortable watch. That Jailbreak was a comfortable watch. That crown is probably not the most thought out crown.
I know. That's the only bad thing I got to say about that watch, bro.
You almost got to have inch long fingernail to be able to get underneath there and pull it out.
Bro, that was actually one of mine that I got down here. I hate and then you know what's crazy? Imperius did the design first, and then Invicta, instead of them changing the crown out for something that you can actually grab a hold of, they do the same thing. And I'm like, why would you do it? And like, this crown is not the best. The watch is beautiful.
Yes,
I think the watch is dope, man. Like, that whole design is dope, man. But like, boy. So I know John was talking about taking a Dremel tool and actually, taking his crown out and just altering it.
Yeah, that's what he was telling me, and I was like, yeah, I'm good with tools, man. I mean, I make knives, but I'm not trying to Dremel on my watch. This was another watch. This watch I was trying to get. I just got it back from Invicta Service Center, and I missed it when it came out.
Oh, nice.
Automatic X-Wing. It's got the day-night complication on there. Very, very cool piece. But when I got it, the crown fell out in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to send it back. But luckily, it only took about 2 weeks. Then they got it back to me. So yeah, I'm kind of at that crossroad too, where I think I bought about 70 watches this year.
So in 1 year, you bought 70.
Yeah, man. To the point where, like I said, they were all in dive cases. So I had to get something else to set them up. So my wife, for Christmas, got me some actual display cases so I could actually see my watches and know what I had, so I could pick something out and wear it instead of going through, 4 or 5 dive cases to try to find a watch.
Gotcha.
And
so you got 70 watches. So I'm gonna hit you with that question right now, bro. What are you looking to do in 2022? Are you gonna duplicate that? Are you gonna slow down, or what's the plan?
slow down. I'm gonna slow down a little just because of the cost of the watches. There's a few watches that I bought that I was like, oh man, 3 for $150, and it comes with a 3-slot dive case. What a great deal! And then I got it home and I was like, these watches suck. These watches aren't worth $50, and I probably don't even wear them that much. And then I got a bunch of watches that I've got from different collectors that I'll never get rid of. But and I'm not trying to get rid of any watches by any means, but yeah, I definitely won't be buying 70 more watches this year.
It's bedtime for somebody. Somebody getting that good night kiss.
Yeah. Oh, big yawns. There are some watches that I like,
Right.
but definitely don't know that I want to pay the price for.
Oh, somebody don't want to go to sleep.
Yeah.
That's you know what? Been there, done that. D, you gonna have that too?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. You got a lot. Oh man, you just wait.
Oh yeah. I'm just getting started over here, man. Just getting started. I'm already knowing.
Okay, so Jesus said, yeah, I'm only getting bangers in 2022. Vic says I'm slowing way down in 2022. Now, this what I do want to add to the whole collecting watches thing. And DK, I know you haven't experienced this yet, but we hope to actually get back on an Invicta cruise at one point in time. I've talked to other collectors, I've talked to non-collectors, and the Invicta cruise thing started becoming a major thing. That's a major event. And I will say this to any new collector that's like Kyle and Jesus. I believe you guys, if you want to go on a cruise in the future, if they do have them and they have the exhibits or the expo, you guys have some nice watches to actually display and show. The biggest thing I will tell you guys is coming up with a creative way to actually showcase your watches. And I would recommend that if you go on an Invicta cruise and you're going to showcase and do, I can't see that. I would recommend that you limit how many watches you bring, because some people put those 50 slots underneath the plane, come up missing. It happened 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row, like they're gone. Because people know what's in there. They see it through the x-ray. Like, hey, man, there's watches in that thing, man. Get them. And, I mean, I don't know. It may be a cruise in 2023.
Let's hope.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's hope there's something.
Yeah.
For the cruise ships.
After I get my 10th booster shot.
Your 10th booster, right?
It just telling people.
Okay, cruises are all getting COVID now. Over 500 people in 30 days. Woo!
Yeah, COVID, yeah. I was just reading about that because I'm in like some Carnival like Facebook groups, and a lot of them saying that they coming out the ship and they got COVID. So it's ramping up.
That's because everybody getting on these cruise ships. They get to drinking and they start acting a fool. You gotta
I don't know, bro. I don't know what the future of the Invicta cruise is, because I mean technically that's we're gonna be 2 years down on not having cruises. But let's just say everything turns around for us and they do announce a cruise. I don't think, honestly, I don't believe there's gonna be a lot of people that won't go still. Because I don't see this thing turning around in a year.
Yeah, I don't know if Godfather's still in the chat. If Godfather's still in the chat, he better think about having people start signing waivers if they're coming to his house.
Yeah, bro, because he gonna have a lot of people there, man, and he got worried about think about his family too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know he wants to fire them grills up and do all this other stuff, man.
Yeah, but I want him to be safe.
Yeah, that's my point exactly, man. I don't know, man. We just in we're in a terrible time, man. And I'm not one, and I'm gonna tell you what, my channel's not. I don't get down into the whole conspiracy thing or what you think that, like, I've been through that. I was just telling wife today, I'm so out to get it. Like, I'm so sick of the COVID conversation to where I'm like, bro, just look, I don't want to discuss it no more. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, I just want to move on with life.
Right. I want to talk about these here watches and hanging out with y'all and stuff like that. Look at Godfather say LOL. Yeah, Godfather, man, we just see I think you should play that by ear, bro, because like we want you to be safe, we want your family to be safe, and y'all already know if I could, I would hang out, I'd come to your city and hang out with you and stuff like that. I wish I could have won that doggone Invicta Cruiser.
The Mini
whatever,
Cooper?
The Cooper, whatever it was. I heard some guy in California won it, and like don't nobody know who he is. It's like, who is he? I don't know.
He know who he is.
He know who he is. I don't know who he is. Unfortunately, COVID will never go away. We're gonna have to live with this now. Yeah. That's Vic said that.
Well, Trap, I appreciate you as always letting me come up here and show off a couple pieces, man.
Hey,
so I can't show off everything, because I don't know who's in line to catch this smoke. So,
hey, we're definitely gonna have you back for 2022, bro. Just know that we are working on some new designs and stuff like that for the actual trophies and the things, stuff like that. So, or whatever, we're working on some stuff. All right. Yeah, so cool, man. Appreciate you, bro, for stepping up, man. Of course. You're always welcome here. You know that.
You guys all have a great night.
Yeah, man. Have a good New Year.
Thanks, bro.
So it kind of seems like a lot of collectors are in the same mindset of, you know, focusing on getting bangers only. And I'm wondering, do you think it's because of a result of Invicta's recent, I guess, subpar quality in comparison to their previous history? You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you. One of the biggest things that was talked about almost 2 years ago, was Invicta quality.
Mm-hmm.
And I would be one of the first people standing in line and say, "Nah, bro, I'm buying some watches. I don't have no problem with my watch. I don't know what you're talking about." You'll see every once in a while, you'll see somebody, like, "Hey, this watch fell apart." Matter of fact, the Chaos. The Chaos was one where the bolts weren't always screwed down. People put them on their wrist. After sizing it, boop, fall off, break, done. So I know that was happening. But as of lately, they have really, oh my gosh, dude, our people have been giving them the business in the chat on Google. If you just put in Invicta quality, if you type that in, you're seeing hundreds of complaints from people. And it's more than I've seen since I've been a collector of
Because
Invicta.
it seems like you had Invicta, you had regular Invicta, and then you had Invicta Reserve. But it seems like that is becoming like this. I don't know.
You know what? Okay, for example, bro, and this is the one that, what I'm saying, Dickerson blessed me with.
Yeah, and that's the
Invicta
one where I
Reserve.
said they don't make them like they used to, and that's exactly what I was talking about.
This one, screw in, and even this, they both feel the same, really. You know what I'm saying? As far as weight, and just like Tommy said, he, like, when it comes to a watch, the heft of it constitutes quality to him. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, between these two right here, you can see it, man. You can feel it. Like, this thing is a solid build. But then I have, I don't have, a matter of fact, I don't have any more. The ones that had reserve on them before, I got rid of all of them. And those are the ones I got in the past year or so. I sold them because they don't compare. You know what I'm saying? It's like Tommy said that on his channel. I'm saying it. It's like the reserve badging is all it is badging.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It, like, they don't, if I get a reserve watch, it may have a NH35 in it. I'm not knocking the NH35. I actually like the movement. It's pretty. It's stood up the test of time.
Yeah,
No pun intended. However, if I give you, let's say, for instance, matter of fact, this one has a Salida movement in it, right? They put a few of these out. They changed the colorway on it, and they put an NH35, and they were still asking $499.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with NH35. You know, the fact is NH35 is a fantastic movement, but another fact is that the NH35 costs $10. So, like,
hold on, wait a minute. Wait, I gotta drop the link because my man, I want Kimon to come up because I actually enjoy. You need to hear from him. If anybody, you need to hear from Kimon when it comes to the reserve thing, because he's been collecting, and Kimon has a collection like none other. And I love this collection, but like, in comparison to everything else, man, I would do the thing where I will explain to you, but coming to the stage, Mr. Colgate himself. Come on, what's going on, baby?
What's going on,
Not
brother?
much. Just eating some cereal out of my old Cool Whip bowl. What y'all know about that?
Hey. I'm with you, man. So how you feel, bro, first and foremost?
Good, man. Everything's good, man. Chilling in the house in my pajamas.
You still on vacation?
Oh, yeah.
So come on. You've been collecting watches for a long time, bro. You got some hitters in your collection, man. Stuff that I'm telling, like, some of the new collectors, if they want to kind of model their collection after somebody, it'll be you. You know what I'm saying? Godfather.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Honestly, like, there's some heavy hitters, bro. But the reserve thing, what do you okay, when you say Invicta Reserve at the end of 2021, going into 22, what do you consider that?
I don't know.
Mm.
From what I've seen, I've seen China mechanical movements. and watches labeled as reserve. I've seen NH, which nothing wrong with. I have some of those. I've seen NH35s labeled as reserves. That's not what it used to be. Reserve with Invicta used to be Swiss made, and a Swiss movement in it. And it's kind of, I think DK did this or something like that. It was like this, and then it's this and this. So that's what it's become now. And this is why I've purchased less and less of them. I mean, the Kraken I just bought was the first Invicta watch that I had bought since, God, the summertime.
And I think a lot of people are picking up on that, because they're not dumb.
Nope.
Victor can't keep doing this forever. Like
Yep.
they've been resting on their laurels, and I think hopefully within the next year they kind of get their act together, and they feel the heat a little bit and trying to bring up their standards again.
It's finished.
No, I'm telling you, man. Like I used to do that at my grandma's house, bro. Like I used to eat my Captain Crunch out of a Cool Whip bowl, bro.
You
like,
know it.
I already know, bro. I'm with you.
Yeah, but DK's right. I think a lot of Invicta collectors are picking up on that stuff. Some people don't care at all, which is fine, and some people do. Choice for me is simple. I just stop buying it.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, I know. Let me see. I will not pay more than $300 for a watch with an NH35, 36, 37, 38, so on and so. Okay. Bro, I know. And Kenny's. Look, if Kenny, you still in here, Kenny be letting them have it.
Yeah.
On him.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's times where I'm like, Kenny, stop talking. Just stop. Like he told me, he said, bro, they better put some thick skin on or something, because I'm like, bro, stop. You have an Invicta channel, bro. Hey, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, he doesn't hold back with those guys on
Oh, he don't.
on Instagram when they post a picture and it's one of those watches, he makes his comment. He doesn't hold back about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he pretty much tells AL and whoever is listening or watching how he feels about the watch. Now, here's the thing, though. That can be, that can go a different way, though. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that there's some people that absolutely love the designs that they go after. I'm gonna show. This wasn't any watches that I was gonna put in tonight's State of the Collection, but for this watch right here, I posted this watch over the summer, and for the most part, most people, and I'm gonna say majority of people, is like, "Oh, bro, that's sweet, that's tight, that's nice." But there were some watch collectors that's used to a tutor or even a citizen, like your basic citizen or G-Shock or something like that, that left a comment like, what is that? Why do you have to have a chain? That chain should be on your wrist, a bracelet or a necklace or something like that. You should not have that. And then what's the movement? And I put in there Z60. They said around the Z60 is like the worst, cheapest movement they could do. That's why I hate Invicta. I didn't get mad at the comment. Hey, it is what it is. I got the watch. I like the watch. But in comparison, I have this one. It's, like I guess a brother to it, but it has an 8040N in it. And I like the watch. It's massive. It's different. It's just my personal taste level. But I do have to agree with the reserve. It really don't. I mean, they come a dime a dozen, bro. Like it's nothing special about them anymore.
No.
I was like, I used to be so hyped. Remember, this was the watch that when I first saw this watch, I had to have it. I said, and I just couldn't afford it at the time. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I saw the jailbreak. I said, oh, I got to get that watch. Now, I have a collection of watches, bro. Like Kyle just showed this. He got the blue label one. I got this one. And I'm at a point now, just to answer your question, DK, I'm looking at other watch brands because I want something more stout. You know what I'm saying? So if I want to salute a movement, I will go to a micro brand. to find something, you know, at a decent. If I can afford it, I will go to a micro brand to get it. So like the watch I just showcased, you know what I'm saying? Like my second hour watches. I actually like that watch. That watch is actually pretty nice, man. You know what I'm saying? Now $600. If I can find one cheaper, I would. But for the price, the loom on it is great. The loom, I'm like, man, do I do that or do I, you know, hold out for my Invicta pieces?
Well, if you like loom, I know Invicta has a watch that has a whole bunch of loom on it.
Like which one is?
I don't know, one of those funny looking watches with loom all over the front of it and the side of it on the outside.
And that's why I'm sticking to the Aragon. I'm going to Aragon. I'm doing Aragon for loom because they loom is crazy. They got two different ones. I do want to get a tritium tube watch eventually.
Yeah, those are nice. I have a few.
Dave said, Kimon, did you pick up the Zellos? The Zellos?
No, that's on my list though. But there's one I can't find. They don't make it anymore. God, I can't even remember the name of it. Came out like 2 years ago. It's a bronze case.
Are you talking about
Hammerhead. The
Zelos?
Hammerhead.
Oh, okay.
The Hammerhead. The Hammerhead. That's the name of it. Zellos Hammerhead.
They came out with this new one, or it's coming out, the Starfighter. That looks clean.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's nice.
Hey, Vic, and I agree. So here's the deal. That's the other part of that is when you inject yourself on a comment. So I know there was a guy that asked a question about what do you guys think I should collect next? Should I get this bolt or should I get this one? And that's when the comments was like, you should get neither. That's trash. It's ugly. It's ha. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm reading the comments. I'm like, well, what if this guy's offended? You know what I'm saying? He was like, well, tough titty. Like, I don't care. He can be offended. The watch is horrible. Invicta, you're trash for doing this. I was like, but he asked the question because he actually liked the watch. I was like, I'm gonna just sit and put myself in this dude's shoes. He probably like, I just asked. Maybe I'll go to another group and ask. Maybe I'll talk to somebody offline. Like, you know what I mean? So, I don't want to play that role if I don't like the watch because there's some stuff that Invicta got right now that it just don't do nothing for me at all. You know what I'm saying? But
a couple of the
people that got them. What'd you say, bro?
A couple of the comments from Invicta Mike it says that Invicta needs to bring back the 7750, the Value 7750 and 7751. To that, editors years ago had restricted those movements, and they were only keeping them in house. And that's part of the reason why Invicta is not it doesn't feature those movements. They just can't get them. And Vic said he might grab the blue label. Yeah, Vic, let me ask you, that Kraken, is it blue label? Because I purchased it 2 nights ago. That was $239, and it's the Kraken with the R150. That's the one with the abalone dial, correct? Is that a blue label, or is it just the color of blue?
Oh, I don't know. That one, I think that's just furnace blue. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I think it is too, because when they were presenting the watch, I was able to see the case back, and it didn't have blue label on the back of it. So I was just curious as to whether it was or not.
Rico said people are disrespectful on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, and Victor Mike, you said the SW500, as to my understanding, because someone last week or so, or 2 weeks ago, no, it's not official blue label, right? For Invicta Mike, he says, so then the SW500. I think Invicta's coming out with a few watches. One of them is a 50 millimeter Pro Diver that looks to be Swiss made, actually, because it has the Swiss made designation. That, and I think I saw some hybrids and some other things that had the SW500 that Invicta will be coming out with. I mean, I don't know when, but I did see some pictures of them. Someone posted it on Facebook a couple of weeks ago.
I actually saw that. It was like the red, white, and blue.
That's the one I want. The one with the I think the bezel is red and the abalone. That's the one that I have my eye on.
Yup. So let's say go to Kickstarter. Yeah. And that's the thing too is I feel like Invicta can have that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's honestly, I think that's cool to just get like your typical collector or somebody that's like, hey, I think that's cool. But like I still feel that they should have like more serious watches for people that like want to dig back into the history of Invicta. So like they haven't brought any of their vintage stuff back. Like in the watches they do that's have they call vintage. I'm not feeling them at all. You know what I'm saying? Like I would like to see them bring back like a homage. I mean, not homage, but like the original designs, like from the 30s, the 40s, which I actually got. I think I'm gonna have to go back to my videos. I recorded a collector that had a Russian diver, the first Russian diver ever made, and he had a real patina mechanical wine. It was a manual wine. That watch was nice, man, from Invicta, man. I think he got it from he said 1935 or something like that. Still had the original strap on it, and then he had a bracelet for it too that Invicta made back in the day. He said he's never put the bracelet on, but I would like to see that stuff come back.
Yeah,
But
that's I think a lot of Invicta buyers or collectors would like to see that. We don't mind. I should say we. I'll speak for myself. I don't mind if you're gonna make some of the watches that they're making now. Then kind of even it out with making watches similar to what you used to make 10 plus years ago. I think that's all a lot of us are asking.
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you this, Kimon, because I had a conversation in February of last year, in regards to ideas that Invicta. So this is one of my ideas when I said, well, let Invicta keep pushing out, you know what I'm saying, all these Z60s and everything else, man, because there's people that like those styles. You get to match them to your shoes and clothes and stuff like that, which is cool. If that's what you want to do. But I feel like they should bring back the whole idea of like, if they brought out a Salida 500, let's say Sabako number 3, right? And they brought out 150 of them. And then they brought out like the diamond version of that and made it call it a true heritage. And they put the diamond armor markers on it, made certified the diamonds or whatever the case is, and they only made like 20 of them. One collector felt like, why would you make 20 watches? That's not fair to the Invicta community. And my response was, well, they still making all these other ones. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Sabako number 3, they're going to make one that looks just like that. It just got like an NX35 in it. So they can just make an unlimited number of that. But I still feel like for your collectors that spend, like Mark Hines and them, spending $9,000 on the diamond piece, if you put a watch out and you say, hey, this was a heritage and it has a Valjoux or whatever the case is. And I know they can't get the Valjoux, but like say for instance, Salida 500, and we only making 10 of these watches. Only 10 people can get in that. This collector felt like that's not fair to people. And I'm like, watch companies do it all the time. GM do it. What was it? I think it's called the Copo Camaro. I never heard of that until I started working for Chevy. It was like, and it is a factory made dragster. It's not street legal, but like it's literally off the gate, like 700 or 800 horses out the gate. You know what I'm saying? And the GM makes this car, and they only make a select amount, and the waiting list on it is ridiculous. So that concept is nothing new. I just feel like Invicta should like appease their customers like you, bro, because I don't know how many 7750s and 51s you have, but I know you got a great collection, bro. Like
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, but like we don't get to see that no more. We missed out. You know what I'm saying? Like the Edda movement, that's dead and gone.
Yeah, Invicta's not gonna, at least not for the foreseeable future, and it's been a few years now. So, they can stick with the Salida SW2 and 500s, which are fine. But I don't. They're not gonna be able to get 7750s.
Well,
hey fellas, I gotta get ready to go, man. But
go ahead, bro.
definitely great chopping it up with y'all. And if I don't talk to y'all before the new year, happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna roll out
bro,
too.
Congratulations on your nomination, bro.
Appreciate that.
I'll let you, boy.
All right, fellas.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna roll out too.
Yes, sir. Thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, of course, brother. Take it easy.
Yep. So yeah, let me see what we got. We're gonna end this chat, man. But before I go, again, bro, you know I like chopping it up with you, and everybody
Yeah.
that's been in the chat, you know, talking and stuff like that, back and forth. Hopefully, you guys learned something. Hope you guys like some of the watches that you've seen and heard about. But at the end of the day, whatever you buy, whatever you spend your money on, it is what it is. But if you want to know more about some stuff, man, Kimon is on Instagram. You got Vic. I'm on Instagram. There's a lot of people that you can follow. Um, DK was just on here, and he, you know, he does reviews on some nice watches. He's like his Seikos and Casios and stuff like that, man. So it may be something in there that you like. Um, and for you, I know you said you had, I think you were going for a Rolex for your 50th, right?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna try and get that, man. And I think that's gonna be it. I think because I got enough of them, so we'll
Bro, you got
see.
a lot of watches, man.
But
Yeah,
I do see that Pro Diver though from that Invicta might be coming out with. I see that. And I think Vic said, and to Vic, yeah, I got that crack, and I think the total was like $239 with shipping and tax with the coupon. Yep.
oh wow,
And
I
I
like
had my
Orient.
eye on it for a while. I just didn't. It was at five and some change for a while. Then it was like at $399 for a while. And then when I tuned in the other night and I saw that it was $299, I fished for that 30% off code, and that brought it all the way down to I think around 209 something like that. And then with shipping and tax, the total for the watch was 239.
Jeez, that's
So it
crazy, bro.
should be here next week sometime.
So, okay, hey, Sue said he liked Orient. Do you have any Orient pieces in your collection?
No, not yet. I'm familiar with them, but I don't have them.
And Victor Mike says Trap needs a 7750. I have one. I
That Pro
eventually,
Diver, right?
yep, I eventually do want to go. You know, I wanted one in the Sabaco number 3 because that's my between the Pro Diver and the Sabaco number 3. Those are my two most favorite designs that Invicta makes, hands down, hands down. And I think it's neck and neck. Um, I like this Man of War, but this Imperious though.
I like that. You have that? Wow. I didn't
I
know you
just
had
look,
that.
John. I didn't have it. John sent it to me, bro. This is a Christmas gift,
Well, Merry Christmas.
bro. Right, bro. I was like, dude, I went to sleep with this thing on, bro. I said, man, this
Yeah,
is for,
I like that one.
bro. Like that thing is sick, bro. So yeah, man. I'm just at a point now. Come on, I'm not in a rush to get anything else. I would like to add a few more Aragons to my collection.
Hmm.
When is the next battle? The next battle between me and Vic would be this Sunday. It'll be this Sunday. We'll be doing battles, and this one should be a good one, man. And it's basically we're going to let me see. He said I have Orient, Seiko, Deep Blue, Aragon, Zalos, and many other brands. I'm just a watch fan. I'm with you on that one,
Yeah, I
man.
can dig it.
I'm with you on that one because I mean I got some other stuff, man. Like I don't sleep on this one, but I mean this is my citizen piece with the octagon shape. I actually like this watch, man, and it's the best thing. I mean it's not automatic, but you know I don't have to worry about it as long as I got light. Thing comes on. 40.
Yeah.
I want to say it's a 43 millimeter piece, 43, 44, somewhere between there. Um, I think I like this year, bro. I got every watch that I've ever. Well, not gonna say every watch, but majority of watches, with the
Hmm.
exception of like, if I can get one watch right now, which I lost the bid on a Sabaco number 1. That one is like one of the prettiest watches that Victor makes, and this one it was it had an edda movement in it too. I missed out on the bid. I was trying to be slick and
What's the
trying
jumping at the last second? Yeah, I do it all the
to.
time.
I lost out. I said, "Crap, man!" I mean, it was good. I think it was a good battle between me and whoever won to watch. Um,
Yeah, usually when I see a watch on eBay that I want that I'm going to bid on, I don't bid on it to the last second. I mean the last second when I'm counting down and the counter says 3 and then 2. I hit that button and try and put my bid in.
So the only people I could do that with, I have to get some people that want to do like that have at least 7 of these watches.
Who was 7750 battle? Wow.
Yeah, 7750 battle. I think that'd be. I will have to. Okay, you know what, Dave? If that's a request of yours, I will work on that.
I'll jump in on that one.
Okay, so you my first one. Let me do some research to see who else got at least 7 7750 movements, and then we'll go from there. And Dave, if you got it, then it'll be you and Kimon.
Yeah, I think I have like 19 of them.
Sheesh.
Yeah, between Invicta, Android, Aragon, and Boulevard. Yeah, 19.
I didn't even know Boulevard used that movement.
Yep. The Swiss made too. They have a Swiss made. I've worn it before. It's been my watch the day before. I'll show you. When we get off, I'll through Instagram. I'll send you a photo of it. Nice.
Yeah.
It's like I think it's like 43, 42, 43 mil. No, I think it's about 43 millimeters, something like that.
As you say, give me one. Hey, I'm that or Salida 500.
Yeah, a bunch of those too.
That'd be dope. Swiss
Yeah,
movements. Hey, I mean, look, Dave, I'm game. I'm game, bro. I'm game for, you know what I'm saying, to have these kind of battles, bro. I want to do something like different this year than what we didn't do last year. If everything works out, we may be in New York. Like this depends on the COVID numbers, but like the plan is right now is to be in New York in April, the end of April, and the plan is to do an actual battle on Times Square. So, yeah, that should be.
Am I in heaven?
Boy, you crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what that's like, man. God, I hope this stuff is.
So and that's what we're waiting on, man. Is just like the COVID numbers got to be right, because I was talking to the manager over there, and she was like, "Yo, I got access to the screen so people can actually see the battle." You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, that'd be huge, man, for people to actually see what we doing there. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's one for the culture, and people love and hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Victor collectors have been a part of the community for a long time. You can't, what, love or hate it, you can't. If you talking watches, that's a part of the conversation, regardless. I don't care who you are. And yeah, at this point, Invicta hasn't been in the best news as of late, but they still pushing stuff out, man. They still got people collecting and coming together.
Sometimes you have to take the criticism of Invicta with a grain of salt. Depends on who's doing the criticizing.
Yeah.
If someone doesn't have an Invicta or they've never owned one, well, you gotta kind of take it with a grain of salt. But people who have been long-time collectors, if they're critical of Invicta, then you probably should start listening.
True. Wise words from a wise man.
Yeah, but if you buy Invicta, just buy them. You like them, buy them. I wouldn't worry too much about what somebody else is saying.
That's true. Big facts. Vic is saying, just come for the barn. I got to get to this burger barn, man. Like, he got this thing so hyped up, bro. I got to get there and have me a nice burger, bro. I have to. Okay, so leader movements are some of my favorite movements. Some folks just like the design and Victor puts out and buy them. Yeah, I mean, I was one of them, bro. Like, there's some designs that I got. I'm like, why did I buy that watch? I got one that got a movement that's so, like, it's super slow. I think I lost like 10 minutes in that watch. I just like it. Like, I like the way it looks. I still wear it. I don't care. I got it set. I found the sweet spot. So,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, whatever. I don't care. If I go up against Kimon, it may last all night. Ooh. Ooh.
All right,
Hey.
dude. Well done.
Hold up. Hey, we may have to see what's happening.
Hey, all right, whatever day, no problem.
Hey, man. Dave, you got to come with it because so far, man, look.
When you want to do this tomorrow?
That man said, wow, wait. We may have a double hitter Sunday, man. We know. Hey, I'm just saying, bro. You know what I mean? So, hey, he said, sounds like a call out. Hey, man. That's one thing I love about the chat. I love y'all, man, because, boy, can't nobody stir the pot like anybody in here, boy. I'm telling you, I ain't
Right.
lying, boy. So we'll let you know. We'll talk about that, man. So, bro, you got any kind words before you go, Mr. Vacation Man?
Yeah, nah, man. Just everybody be safe. Don't let this COVID stuff get you down. Exercise caution, but don't let it take over your life, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
So,
that's it.
family, thank you, sir. Man, come on. It's always a pleasure to have you on the show, bro. And
Ditto,
everybody
Sean.
that stepped up, man. To everybody else, man, Happy New Year. Those that got nominated for the Meet Nye Award, we will see you guys there. Don't forget, Tommy Big Time is going live tomorrow. Why not? Him and Kev are doing their thing. So be there. I will be in the chat as well. So until the next Lightning Strike, family, you guys be blessed.